Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, official dental partner of the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
Here's some advice I've learned over the years. The best time to fix something around your house is before it forces you to. Don't wait until your plumbing fails, your septic system backs up, or your AC quits on the hottest weekend of the summer. This month, Duck Rooter is making it easier to stay ahead of the problem. Save $250 on a whole home repipe or redrain, $50 on any septic service, and $500 on a new AC system. When you're stuck, call Duck Rooter, 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Get out of the city and into the woods and the water.
Gonna keep on working it.
On the Nimnicht Outdoors Show, Captain Kevin and Captain Kirk join Jeff Lageman.
I am shooting one today.
Get hooked Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
You trusted a medical professional with your care. When that trust is broken, the results can be devastating. Medical error can leave patients and families facing unanswered questions and lifelong challenges. Founded in Jacksonville, Edwards & Raggett's helps you understand and protect your legal rights after medical negligence. No fees unless you recover damages. We're here to help. Call 904-INJURED or visit 904injured.com.
Edwards & Raggett's, offices Jacksonville.
Frank Frangie here for my friends at Coyle Fencing. You've heard me talk about our Bragan baseball complex with walk-off charities, and we needed a batter's eye. Nobody knew how to do it. Coyle figured it out, and it is great. Since then, Coyle & Sons has completed hundreds of projects, including most recently our football fields at Fort Family Park. The bottom line is they do everything. They do it well. It looks great. I trust Coyle & Sons. You can too. Since 1927, they've been getting it right. CoyleJacks.com, C-O-Y-L-E Jacks.com. That's where you find them. A proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Picking here, or maybe you should call me Dreamfinders Danny. Look what Dreamfinders is doing again, an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Now's your chance to lock down the rate and get in the game. You heard me right, a 4.99 fixed interest rate on select move-in-ready homes. Visit dreamfindershomes.com for sales event information and get in the game. Interest rate available on select move-in-ready homes. Restrictions and limitations apply. Go to dreamfindershomes.com for more details. When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Daly's, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Daly's, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Daly's. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Daly's is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Daly's. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Daly's is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Daly's. Daly's is made fresh, it's made local, and Daly's is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, Green for Life.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
We're back on a Next Gen Roofing Monday. Thanks for being with us. ET and I talking in the break. He's asking me about the trip. Trip was fun. We're going to do a couple of the... It's always a story here or there. But he was asking me about the golf, and we played one time. He asked how I play. I said, well, rental clubs and tennis shoes. I played really good. It was a fun golf course just off the strip, place called Valley High. We're just kind of playing last minute, one of those kind of golf now deals, right, where you grab something. Hot as you would imagine. We're in the desert in Las Vegas, so when we played, it was about 110 maybe. But it didn't, 105 to 110, didn't feel any more like exhausting than playing here in the humidity where the feels like we'll reach that level. But it's just a different heat. You feel like you're in an air fryer. just kind of you're like it like percolates you from the inside almost. Whereas here it hits you from the outside. That fog, that cloud rather of just humidity and heat, humiture as we call it here. It's hot as blazes. But the course was right off the strip, so it had some incredible views. As you play, you're like knocking it right down Las Vegas Boulevard. It felt like a couple of times. But we had a good time. But he was asking me, well, why didn't you take I told him, rentals and shoes. Did you not know you were playing? I said, I knew I was playing. I chose rentals. Rather than, if we were playing 2 or 3 times, I'm going on a golf trip, don't get me wrong. But the rental game in today's day and age is strong. Like if you rent clubs at a pretty nice place, you're going to get, current model higher end clubs typically. So I just decided, but the reason I did it is it would have cost me more to fly the clubs out and back with the bag charges than it would have just to rent clubs. So that's why I did it. And I wasn't overly concerned at like shooting the course record. My golf game has been very mid and average lately. So I just went tennis shoes, rental clubs, and threw a little 77 on it, me. So it makes me think I should just sell my clubs and go to the thrift store and issue golf gloves and golf shoes. And, maybe I'm just be a throwback like that. All right. I bring that up to get into the golf. And, congratulations, Ryan Fox, I guess. Man, we had an underwhelming major season in golf after Rory got it started with the, finishing off the career Grand Slam at the Masters. And, boy, it couldn't have been a more bombastic beginning to major season. Then we went Aaron Rai, Wyndham Clark, and now Ryan Fox. Great for those guys. Yeah, Wyndham Clark, a relatively big name, I suppose. Picked up his second major at least. Ryan Clark was 85th after round 1. He's 52nd after round 2. He barely made the cut, and he went 62-68 on the weekend to win, including an incredible birdie on 18. And so he holds off Cam Young, who just had one terrible 9-hole stretch, his back 9 on Saturday. He shot himself, you thought, out of contention, and then he just went crazy yesterday, 29 on the front. He got back in it. In fact, he got into a one-shot lead at one point. He made a bogey coming in. Was it on 18, the bogey? Yeah, 18. He made a bogey on 18 to drop a shot. Too bad. He would have needed it. And Fox left with a all-or-nothing 18th hole, tied for the lead. More likely, this stat's not opinion, more likely to make a bogey than a birdie. That's what the 18th hole was delivering yesterday, and he was money. Banged a drive down there, 175 yards out, knocked it to about 12, 15 feet, and rolled in a putt to win. Now the side. So congratulations, Ryan Fox. Will we ever see you again? Not taking anything away. It's an awesome story for him. It was weird, though. It's kind of weird watching Ryan Fox. You're used to when somebody wins, there being a big celebration of either family or close friends on tour or, and then that walk from the 18th green up to the scoring tent. You usually got your entourage around you and your lovely wife on your on your arm. My man was like he just won the high, he just won a shootout, a high noon shootout in the Old West and, took care of business, turned around and walked off into the sunset. He was taking that stroll up. He got like one high five. I think it was Thomas Dietrich, one player. I don't know his like marital status. I don't know if he's married, has kids or family or whatnot, but yeah, no smooches on the green, no escorts up the hill. But he got that claret jug. Now, the annals of golf history may or may not, depending on what he does from this point, but they may look back on 2026 as the year that Scotty Scheffler putted himself off the mountaintop of golf. If this dude had putted, he may have won 3 majors this year. Can't make a putt, man. Round after round, he's at a flurry. He had one of these rounds where he had a really good putting day. I can't recall whether it was at the U.S. I don't know. But gosh, it's so frustrating to kind of root for him to at this stage, I root for the legacy. Whoever's on tour has got a chance to make a real run and give us an appreciation of true dominance. Everything's there with the putter. And when the putter's there, he's dang near unbeatable. He would have won this week by 6-8 shots. I mean, not just one. He would have won easy if he just stepped up and putted. So, I look, at the end of the day, when you're comparing and posturing and ranking greatness all time, you can't be one of the greats if you're terrible at something when it matters on the biggest stage. And I think back to the year that Rory almost won the British Open. Cam Smith, I believe, won that year. And it was the year Rory had all these putts. They barely missed. They putted good, but they didn't go in. No, there's no such thing as putting good and it not going in. If you're not making putts, you're not putting good. So maybe that's part of the psychology of it. Don't barely miss putts all day and then go off like, oh, you got a bad break. No, the cup's there. It's round. So this notion, and I guess it's just for self-preservation, when you got to go out there in these toughest conditions and play against the best in the field all the time, I guess you just can't afford to beat yourself up too much. Too many golfers walk off after 29 putts and say, I putted it good, it wouldn't go in. Well, then you didn't putt it good. And somebody somewhere has done the research, I'm sure. I'd love to see the chart. I want to know how many putts. And you don't make them all. So let's don't go off of 100%. No, let's go off what average is. I want to know how many take it in. How many 4 to 10 feet putts I just watched Scotty Scheffler fan this weekend. Is it 10? Is it 6? Is it 12? I don't know. It's a ton. So just a couple of things, man. I think there's a sidebar here to the true greats. Don't spend a portion of their career not being able to do one of the fundamentals of golf. Jack Nicklaus and Tiger Woods didn't go 2 years. They can't hit a drive, or they can't make a putt, or suddenly they can't chip. They have a round. They have a slump. This is not a slump. This is an incredibly below average performance by a guy who in every other aspect of the golf game is way better than everyone else. I mean, watching as much golf as I did, and I was able to watch the entire second round on the flight back. And then I love the early morning starts, although the bio clock a bit thrown off, not going to lie. But he just doesn't make putts. It's just too many opportunities to drop shots or save. And then he'll turn around and have a 12, 15-footer for par. He'll roll that in, or you'll get to the last 2 holes where you absolutely have to make one, and he does. And by no means, don't now go, fact check me. So Scotty Scheffler's the 3rd best putter on tour, and that may be true. But on these stages, again, tell me how many 4 to 10 footers he missed this weekend. And I know they all miss. But they're not all him. This is a year where Scheffler, I bet you, would tell you, man, I should have won 2 majors. He beat the socks off that field this weekend. Again, that's what I was going to say. Watching all 4 rounds, he was by far the best player in the field. From start to finish, the guy just peppered fairways and greens seemingly all weekend long. All week long. And 2-putt par. Yesterday, got a couple of birdies early. You know why? Hit it like a foot on one and like 2 feet on 2. And these major conditions are the toughest to putt in. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying when you're the best in the world by a wide margin, you shouldn't be so below average in such an important facet to winning. Then you had the whole Bryson DeChambeau thing. What I'm left with out of all that, and if you missed it, DeChambeau ended up getting penalized 2 shots after his second round, which would have had him, just a shot out of the lead and playing in the final group. But they said on one of the balls that he flared out into the heather, that he improved his lie when he was stomping around looking for it. The biggest thing that I was left with that whole take, I mean, look good. That Arne wants to make the ruling and Bryson wants to disagree, that's all fair and fine, but they'll put a couple things into context. And this comes from the biggest and best of the game. They've been playing with Bryson DeChambeau since he was a kid. And I think Scotty Scheffler said it best. Look, he's a lot of things, but he is not a cheater. Like Bryson DeChambeau carries this reputation out there among the most committed to the rules and spirit and that part of the game. So you can get to all the other things that you may or may not like about a very polarizing figure, Bryson DeChambeau, and that's fair. From the live to maybe anti-YouTube, whatever it might be, his quirky personality. But it was unfortunate for him. In the long run, it didn't matter. I mean, did it hijack his momentum to the point that that's why he fell so off the face? I don't think so. Watching Bryson DeChambeau hit the ball Saturday, Sunday, didn't look like he was going to win with or without those two shots. But what I will be left with from it all was the petty, off-putting comments of Rory McIlroy. You petty little bizzle. Go eat your tea and crumpets. It's a lot easier to lose fans in sports than it is to gain them. And this is why. I mean, I've been kind of a Rory fan. That kind of, waned into a supporter, so to speak. Shut up, Rory. And if you missed it, Rory got on his high horse, and and by the way, when you preface it with, I don't care for Bryson. That wasn't the question, boss. I don't care for Bryson. Well, that's great, Rory. I don't care for Bryson. I think what he did was performative and theatrical. You're swimming. You're in your own pond here, buddy. I tell you who eviscerated DeChambeau, though, was like Faldo and McGinley and that whole across the pond side of the formula. But anyway, through all that, it is Ryan Fox, your British Open champ. So if you're keeping score, we had Open major champions this year of Ryan Fox and Aaron Rai, Wyndham Clark, and then Mr. Superior, Rory McIlroy, won the Masters. Man. There's an old saying, don't whizzle my leg and tell me it's raining. So, hey, Tom Brady. That and more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The roar of the crowd. The theater of your mind.
Breaking free, they're not going to catch him.
It comes alive in your ears.
Showtime.
Jacksonville's play-by-play sports radio. 1010 XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, gang, you might be aware credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payment, so they're getting nowhere. But here's what many homeowners don't realize. That use the equity in your home. You can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash, and with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can pay off your credit cards, your existing HELOC, your car loans, get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved, saved over $1,500 a month. And here's the best part with Loan Pronto. You can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto. 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508. Or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com.
It's Christmas in July at Beard's Diamonds. Why not celebrate your anniversary with a stunning eternity band or a pair of diamond stud earrings? Buy now and get up to 40% off. Don't miss this annual event. Best prices of the year store-wide. And remember, Beard's Diamonds is your local jeweler with over 4 decades of delivering the best value, the best quality, and the best overall experience. With no commission salespeople, no corporate sales quotas, and no nonsense pricing. Beard's Diamonds at the shops at Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beard's.
If you can't wait for kickoff, tip-off, or the first pitch, get your Gator fix anytime with a Gator podcast channel. Exclusive Florida Gator content from 1010XL. Set up by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on the video and social channels of 1010XL.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top-quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Visit online at capcoglass.com.
This is David Garrard, and as a former quarterback in the NFL, I used to take a lot of knee punishment from defensive linemen. But with the PRP treatment at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, my knee problems are well behind me.
This is Patrick Malarkey. My friend Jeannie recently had hip replacement surgery at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and she's doing really well. My experience at Southeast Orthopedic has been nothing short of exceptional.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Brian Wall here. Would you take your paycheck, go to the bank, cash it, and then simply throw it up in the air? I didn't think so. But in a way, over the years, that is exactly what you're doing if you have old or builder-grade windows in your home. Even if you have a brand new home, those windows are not the best windows you can have to save on your energy bills. Window World has sold millions of replacement windows to homeowners like you, and Window World's customer satisfaction is the highest in the business. Please check Window World out yourself and save on your new windows and on your energy bills. Compare with other companies and you'll see Window World is simply the best for less. It's up to you. You can call Window World and get a free estimate, get the best guarantee in the window replacement business, save money on your new windows, and save more on your energy bills. Call Window World today at 904-443-7001 or go online to windowworldneflorida.com. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, back on a Next Gen Roofing Monday. Not to take a thing away from Ryan Fox. He did what we love our athletes to do. He went and took that thing, man. Birdie 4 the last 6 holes. He made a bogey, bounced right back. Tough 18th hole. I think he's playing the toughest hole on the golf course. Only been like 2 or 3 birdies the entire final round. He made it look easy. So good on him. Ryan Fox, your British Open champion. I'll just tell you one thing never changes. We got 4D, 10K television and technology. They still can't follow that daggum ball at the British Open. That dirt fairways that look by the time they get there at the end. I don't know how many times they hit a golf ball, and I never saw it. And they finally would stop rolling somewhere, and they'd show it to me. Yeah, more than ever, they need that shot tracer on every single shot. I can remember back before TV technology got good, it was damn near literally impossible to watch the British Open. Like, literally, you couldn't follow the ball at all. But I don't know about y'all. I had a couple instances, more than a couple, where's the ball at? Cameraman, by the way, was in my boat more than once over the week as well. But, yeah, Ryan Fox went and got it now. No, there's no backing into it. I do like that. I like when the tournaments are won where somebody steps up and goes, boom. And he did. What a weekend. Dude was 85th after round 1. Yeah, at some point, are you above the fray? Or not anymore? Is this a, I don't. Maybe it's the new way. Maybe media without social media isn't media at all. And so much of, today can be embellished, if not contrived, when you're building virality and storylines. But is there a certain level that you just don't stoop into that sort of monkey business? And if you did, wouldn't Tom Brady maybe be that guy that you would expect? Just stay above this. Don't get into this silliness. None of us believe that you really slapped Logan Paul and that there's going to be bad blood and now that Jake Paul has said watch your back and promising revenge for his brother. No, you understand, none of us are buying this, right? Why not just say, hey, WWE is going to give me $12 million. I'm going to be on one of their cards. And which brings me back to, I mean, how much is enough? Tom Brady, you really want to do the WWE thing? Is it that fun? Is it like, like the SNL of sports and athletics, and you just want a host gig every now and then? Can certain people, they just can't stand that there are people making a lot of money that aren't near my cachet? Let me go get some of that. I don't know. But they have this Fanatics Fest. We've talked about this in the past where they all show up and get. Is this the one that's over in like Saudi Arabia now, by the way?
No.
Okay, good.
It's up north, I think. New York.
Yeah, they did it in New York, but they have one of these type deals they did over there. They may have done that already this year. But anyway, if you missed it this weekend, Tom Brady slapped Logan Paul at Fanatics Fest, and now they've got beef, and it's escalating into a social media spectacle. Yeah, sure it is. SEC Media Days are this week. The announcement comes from Birmingham, where I say the announcement. This press release I'm about to read you gives you the schedule. It comes from Birmingham, where SEC Media Days were for many years. They've also been held in Atlanta over the course of the last few decades. But we're in the Sunshine State this year. SEC Media Days down in Tampa. Be at the Marriott there, and they get going today with 4 coaches meeting the media to talk about the prospects of this upcoming season. Florida is one of the hot button teams in the league. For a variety of reasons. They've changed coaches. They've kept most of their important key players in. They're off to good recruiting efforts, so we shall see. But certainly John Sumrall and the Florida Gators are going to get a lot more attention than a normal 4-8 football team would. You can say the same thing about LSU and Lane Kiffin. I believe the Tigers were like 8-5 last year, something like that, and near the top of the playoff championship odds because of the addition there. But today it's new coach Will Stein at Kentucky, and then 3 standbys: Missouri's Eli Drinkowitz, Oklahoma's Brent Venables, Tennessee's Josh Heupel. Kirby Smart meets the media tomorrow in Tampa, and then on Wednesday it is John Sumrall. I saw who he's taking. He's taking, I know it's Jaden Baugh,
Graham,
Miles Graham,
and Vernell Brown.
There you go. Well, that's a good, and those are 3 of those key, core players that they were so, intent on keeping. But the microphone's going to get passed around. Talking season is in full gear. Burning questions for each SEC team entering the media days. You can find a variety of columns and predictions when it comes to that. But I will go down to just a couple of the more followed here, starting with Florida. Hot button issues for each SEC team. Questions awaiting the coaches at Media Day and players for that matter. Question for Florida: are lowered expectations actually a good thing? Well, as the Gator Nation would say, hockey sticks no. John Sumrall doesn't know how to lose. Florida's new coach averages 10 wins a year, and he's advanced to a conference title game in all 4 seasons. I read to you. The rebuild at Florida, much more substantial than what he faced at Troy and Tulane. But after the misfire that was Billy Napier, might a surprise be in store for a beaten-down fan base. The roster still has plenty of talent, including former 5-star receiver Vernell Brown, who called out teammates earlier this offseason during an intense workout. When he stood up and voiced his displeasure with what was going on around him, that's when I was like, all right, we got a shot to maybe get this thing going, Sumrall said earlier this offseason. Now, how Florida responds, the ultimate question. But John Sumrall and his energy, his personality is certainly kind of pushed Florida fan out of their slumber, at least. As for Georgia, are Georgia's young guns locked and loaded? Look, spoiler alert, Georgia will be in the college football playoff again this year. Kirby's got them on cruise control. The question no longer for Georgia is, are they a playoff team, but can they win it all? That becomes the standard, the only one that will satisfy the fan base. Georgia's won 2 straight SEC titles. Doesn't always feel that way. Gunnar Stockton's back. But that's 2 straight one-and-done playoff roster or playoff exits. Roster is stacked. 8 starters to return on defense. Nate Frazier, London Humphrey have lift the offense. Georgia has the youngest roster in the FBS, man. That's a shocker. Average age, 19.8. So, Powerhouse Blue Chip recruiting is still important. And that's what those fresh phrase numbers say. All right, we got a football fix, a quick one, get you on schedule for the Hicken Arrival and more coming your way at 7. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Rays are in Toronto tonight to take on the Blue Jays. The pitching matchup, Nick Martinez going for the Rays. The right-hander is 8-2. Dylan Cease goes for Toronto. The right-hander enters with a 6-4 record in this game tonight. The Blue Jays are minus 158 favorites. The Rays at plus 134. Over-under at 7.5 runs. The Miami Marlins, they match up against the Houston Astros as Jansen Junk's going to pitch. He is a 4-5. He'll be opposed by Ronel Blanco. The Astros are minus 138 favorites. The Marlins at plus 118. Over-under 8.5 runs.
Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keystoprogress.com.
With your VSIN Action Update, I'm Matt Pauley on 1010XL.
Nobody calls a service company hoping to hear they need thousands of dollars in repairs they weren't expecting. At Duck Duck Rooter, Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning, we keep it simple. Find the problem, explain the solution, provide a fair upfront price. No pressure, no scare tactics, no turning a simple service call into a sales presentation. Just honest recommendations and quality work from a local team that's earned the trust of homeowners across Northeast Florida. Duck Duck Rooter. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right. Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy, so you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Good thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing, or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Attention men and women. If you'd like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
The Cash Building Material SEC Football Media Days coverage on 1010XL previews the upcoming SEC football season. Listen for interviews of coaches, players, and analysts as they give insight throughout the day on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
I'm U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. The sound of a seatbelt. It's one of the most important sounds in our car. It means everyone is ready and everyone is safe. The more our kids see us put on our seatbelts, the more natural it is for them to put theirs on too. Make it a priority. Buckle up every time. Hear the sound? Make it a habit.
Paid for by NHTSA.
Hey, I'll be home in about 10 minutes. Actually, make it 8.
Hey, Mom. Yep, I'm walking home now.
Mom, I'm trying to cross, but I don't think this driver sees me. No, they're driving too fast. Mom!
Speeding catches up with you. Early, on time, a little late, just get there safely. A message from the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we are back with a football fix. It's brought to you by the Jacksonville Sharks and by the home course, the Georgia Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. Hey, Cam Scatterby. Boss, you're coming off all kinds of lower leg injuries there. And by all kinds, I mean like a very badly broken right ankle, right? He had surgically repaired a right ankle. He was at the Fanatics Fest, famous for the Brady slap, and decided it'd be a good idea to do a backflip. Yeah, he attempted to do his trademark backflip, but it went viral after he fell to the ground trying to land. Buddy, we're coming off the broken ankle, and I can't have you doing backflips ever again in any form or context. Your next backflip can be the day you retire or we trade you. No more backflips, boss. Can you imagine if I would think of all the ways it'd be even more likely to re-injury an ankle. Throwing a backflip into the mix might be top of the list. Saquon Barkley and family okay after an attempted home burglary. They live in the Tready Friend Township. They were dispatched to Barkley's home about 5 a.m. Saturday. Burglary in process. Suspects had already fled the area, and no harm, at least physically. The players are going to really push hard for the grass fields on the heels of the World Cup. I think they've got a very, very strong argument. Maybe take it out of pocket, by the way. Don't trickle it down to us. All right, sure, we'll give you. How much is the field? How much is are these new fields, gang? Yeah, well, what is that by 62,000? Yeah, okay, you're good. But ahead of yesterday's World Cup final, dozens of NFL players, including Caleb Williams, Laramie Tunsil, took to social media the hashtag worth the cost. It's the old sneeze button there. CBS Sports, and again, we're going to be getting to the weeds here on Jags camp as we get closer and closer. But, kind of training camp storylines are, popping from around the NFL, and it's going to be a lot of fun really getting ready and preparing for the season by taking a good hard look at, around the league and not just here, but for the sake of this morning's football fix, this is CBS Sports top training camp storylines for all 32 teams. What would the Jags storyline be? I mean, it could be a variety. There are a lot. Travis Hunter's return from injury and his role. I don't know if we find that out in training camp. In fact, I say we don't. We find that out when the regular season games start and we tally up the snap totals on each side of the ball. But anyway, the running game and who ends up toting the load there. That's certainly a storyline, which is kind of in combo with the replacing of Devin Lloyd and Travis Etienne. Can the defense continue with that opportunistic takeaway style? Can the running game get on track overall? We've kind of hit on that. Can they get a pass rusher from anyone that doesn't play edge rush? All potential storylines as far as CBS narrowing it down, they go with Travis Hunter. Yeah, I don't think that's a story that we learn much about in training camp. I don't think we can draw many conclusions as to the plan on game day until we get to a game day. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Hick and Arrival, more coming your way next. A shout out to your Jackson home this weekend, ET. Sharks home this weekend. And the Georgia Creek Golf Club, the home course, the best value in golf. Back with more next on a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Great weather. Check. Great city. Check. Great sports talk for great people. Check. 1010XL.
I got to get one of these.
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
In the game of vehicle performance and reliability, Atlantic Infinity is always the top pick. This is Hayes Carlion. Did you know that every certified pre-owned Infinity is inspected, factory-backed, with a limited warranty, and gets the same championship-level service as a brand new Infinity? Every mile will feel like first class. Check out their full certified inventory now at AtlanticInfinity.com or visit Atlantic Infinity off Atlantic near St. John's Bluff.
Joe C. here. I tried playing handyman with my sprinklers and French drain, and royally failed. So I called Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage, and John Haney came out personally, just like he'll do for you.
You know it. And for a limited time, my good buddy Joe C's coming too.
Huh?
Ain't that right, Joe?
I gotta go to the game.
Joe? Go!
Clearwater Irrigation.
At least do this part.
And drainage too.
ClearwaterJax.com. If you love the Jags, if you crave the NFL, we make a show for you. It's Jaguars Today with experts and insiders. Locked down by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
I'm Alan Tyre with Trustline Mortgage. My business partners Bill Pappas and Ken Rimley want to thank all of our clients, CPAs, attorneys, bankers, and real estate agents who refer us business every day. If you're ready to purchase, build, or refinance your home, call Trustline Mortgage, your hometown mortgage source since 1989. Call us today at 904-381-LOAN, TrustlineMortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trustline Mortgage.
Trustline Mortgage, NMLS, 331480. Alan Tyre, NMLS, 246490. Bill Pappas, NMLS, 218443. Ken Remley, NMLS, 246445.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do, stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
Insurance companies have teams of lawyers working to protect their bottom line. I'm Chris Campione of Campione Law, and you deserve someone just as focused on protecting your bottom line. We go head-to-head with insurance companies every day, and they know our name. Giving you peace of mind and delivering results is our job. With no fees unless we win, there's no risk to get the help you need. Visit CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
Joe C. here. Want to win pizza from Tony D's, wings from Mr. Chubby's, or tacos from Taco Lou? How about chocolate from Peterbrook? All you have to do is tell us more about you by filling out the 1010 listener survey at 1010XL.com. What kind of vehicle do you drive? Are you a business owner? What part of 1010XL do you like the most? We want to get to know you better so we can serve you better. Go to 1010XL.com, fill out the survey, and you could be a winner.
It's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Tampa's on the big stage as SEC Media Days roll in today through the 23rd, and 1010XL's got you covered with updates throughout. Ryan Fox, 4 birdies in his last 6, then a cold-blooded dagger on the 18th to edge Cameron Young and capture the 154th Open Championship. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:02 at 78 degrees, your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken Arrival and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! I was wondering if you would know that.
Yes, sir! All right, hold on. It's Monday, which means usually on Monday, this is what I get from, by the way, welcome back.
Thank you.
From E.
No, boy! No, boy! We do the Macarena Española!
Es un milagro.
Viva es un milagro! Take that, Lionel Messi!
Oh, that's so mean. He was crying after. Saw his career coming to an end. He's 39. He's going to be 43 playing in 4 years. No,
Maybe.
Maybe. Not the same, though. Certainly, Father Time always wins.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you have no shots on goal?
It's an indictment of the sport. It really is. You got all this momentum, and then you show us the two best teams in the biggest game, and one of them doesn't even get a shot. Never happened in World Cup history.
And then the other boys had like 20.
Yeah, they killed them. It felt like it should have been 7-0 that game.
It was just a matter of time until Spain was going to score. But I know it. And then they got the red card, which I hate. I don't
that
like
guy's
that
a
rule.
troublemaker. He
is those.
He brought it on himself.
I
both
know.
of them.
I just don't like those. I don't like that. I don't like playing a man down for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see like a 5-minute penalty, a major, 10 minutes, but the whole game?
Get him out of here.
Jeez Louise. I mean, you know. So, and I just don't know enough about it. Control! I don't know enough about the sport, but there were some beautiful passes and stuff. And then like the, you know, these some of these offsides, man, it just, it is what it is. But nonetheless, it was still a great World Cup. And
a great World Cup. And I think we're going to land where the
a lot of fun.
World Cup, I'll watch the U.S. in the World Cup, but it's hardly made you love the game. It was boring. Yesterday was boring.
Yesterday was boring.
It was boring. It just is what
Somebody
it is.
had a good response to me, and I'll get our Dream Finders Homes poll questions about the World Cup. But one of the answers were where most people will fall off after the World Cup. In 2028, the Copa America tournament will be held in the U.S., so a lot of people will get national soccer fever again. Also, Women's World Cup is next year. So a little bit of stuff coming up.
Are we hosting the Women's Cup? Just a question.
I don't know. I'd say probably not.
I don't think we are either.
Yeah.
It might be Brazil, maybe.
Let's see where.
Maybe not. Japan, Brazil, they're all the same.
Yeah, you know. It does.
I feel like we're
Brazil.
Yeah.
In Brazil.
Look, it's
First time the tournament is held in
Americans. Listen, there's a reason why baseball's losing popularity.
Yeah.
It's slow pacing. America's bip.
Now, here's where they blew it. And this is the way soccer should be played, in my opinion. I watched a little bit of England-France, and I happened to catch it, man.
Yeah, they're scoring left and right.
6-4, baby. That's
Did they just not try? What was going on with that?
Well, no, France was.
I know they're down 4-0.
I guess France was. Again,
France
was pressing up, which left opportunity behind.
And they were taking advantage.
And then they came storming back. But I mean, that was a great game, full of goals and excitement and breakaways and
that's
things
such
of
a
that
rare,
nature.
especially in big time games.
Yeah.
That just tells me that they weren't trying, dude.
Yeah,
the defenses. These are defenses. They're giving up a goal or two. You're in the Final Four.
Yeah.
You've lost. The third place game, by the way, is dumb.
It is dumb. It makes no sense. No. But it was a great game. And it was a great moment. Yeah. If that game had been yesterday, everybody would have been like, wow.
Yeah.
Our Dream Finders Homes poll question brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, PGA Tour, the Florida Gators,
Tampa Bay Rays, MILB, everything. You name it, they got it. Go check out the beautiful homes that they build. They build townhouses, affordable. First-time homeowners, you'll get great interest rates. I know they have a fixed 4.99 right now. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. I think they build in like 15 different locations throughout Jacksonville.
15 of them things?
Oh, just like
in 2020. I had to do 15 straight fifth quarters. Wow.
Oh, wow.
After the conclusion of
Iron Man.
After the conclusion of the 2026 World Cup, I'm hooked on soccer. We'll watch more. See you in 2030. Still could care less.
I have always
Hooked
been
on soccer. We'll watch more. See you in 2030. Still could care less.
I am, still could care less. It's left a long time ago for me. You know, I've got soccer buried into the family, and I'll watch like even Premier League on weekends, early morning when it's off season. So it would, but see you in 2030, bro. I mean, I watch it occasionally.
What say you?
Yeah, I'll see you in 2030, my boy.
Yeah.
Are we not making a mistake? Why isn't Fulham a bigger deal here? It's always been surprising to me that it hasn't been promoted. There's not cross
the big names. Do we have a big like?
But I'm just saying we own a Premier League team that's now been up in that upper Premier League for the last 5-6 years, and they're staying there.
Names, man.
You know, owned by the Khan family. You'd think there would be more. They play here, you know, right? Those types of things.
Yeah, he's never brought him here. I bet he does when the new stadium opens. See you in 2030. 47.4. Still could care less, 24.6. We'll watch more, 18.4. I'm hooked, 9.6.
Okay.
So
it's kind of split. They are, look, it's the event for sure. I saw the England semifinal game against Argentina was like 27 million, I guess, combined.
Lots. Big numbers.
But I wonder,
numbers.
Yesterday, we'll see. It'll be a big number, but
I don't know what I'm going to do with the goodbye of, what's his name, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh, the Abramovich?
Yeah, Zlatan's done.
Yeah.
He's doing. I'm doing one and done. I'm done. But thank you all.
He's the guy that came and played in L.A. for the MLS back in the day when he still was a.
Zlatan's out. But yeah, and also I didn't know the Spain team either. You know, I knew the 19-year-old kid because of the story, but like I didn't know that Rodri or whatever his name is the best player. I didn't know that, so that was interesting. I don't like the goalie getting the awards. He didn't have to do squat. The Argentinian goalie was a million times better.
Fair.
He made saves galore.
Yeah.
He's dived. This other guy, they play such good defense, he gets like one save. And then the announcer goes, "Don't you think that having to save one or two is easy?" The hell it is. It's very easy. He goes, "Don't you think that having to save one or two goals is not a tough? You got to be ready at the one split second and it can be over." Ah, shut up. I mean, that was like, that guy sits back there and picks daisies the whole time and he gets the award.
Argentina didn't have a single shot in the game. That's
right.
It's unheard of. So, yeah, I will say this. Whether it's goalie inspired or just incredible defense, but I also see that Spain gave up one goal the entire World Cup?
Yes.
One goal the entire World Cup.
They play.
We slept on their dominance because they were kind of winning 1-0, 2-0. They weren't standing out. Remember, Cape Verde tied them right out of the gate. So you kind of, but yeah, they were the best team by a mile. They gave them one goal.
Boys, did you see our cornerback yesterday working out? Was that yesterday that he was
Travis
working out?
Hunter?
Yeah.
No, I ain't see him.
I know his reconstructed body is catching a lot of headlines.
Had the shirt off. Yeah. They're gonna be sending some cups over to the Hunter house.
Well, you know,
he looks unbelievable.
It was. I don't know if it was
shout out.
I don't know if it was a criticism, but I think it's fair to say it was a concern how slight he was coming in. Right, he had skinny arms and legs, and he definitely is bulking up for the big leagues.
Man, that guy is filled out.
Man, you can't help but really think there's been too much out of sight, out of mind when it comes to him and his still very bright future as a prospect here.
Yeah.
I mean, we really are, when we talk about an offseason where nothing was gained, this was an average football team when they lost him last year. They found their stride, became a good football team, and now they get him back with a little bit of experience.
Mm-hmm. I saw a picture of two different guys yesterday that made me go, whoa. One was Travis Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy also made me go, whoa. Do you know who that guy is right there?
Gosh, he looks familiar.
Yes, he does. Made me go, whoa, for different reasons, because he doesn't look like like how I remember him, but he does if you think about it. But he's gotten.
I can't see what. Let me see your glasses.
He's gotten older.
Is he a Jag or no?
No. He's pointing to a Gator logo, so that'll give you your context clue.
Damn, who is that?
Yeah, I may have to quiz you on that.
Oh, let me come
Let's see if you can get it. Let's see if he knows who this is. He might get it.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, you'll know when I say
You're my
it.
wife, bro. Clean your glasses. How do you look through this?
Who is that?
Dang, he do look familiar.
You don't know who that is?
Yeah. Is that Percy?
There you go.
Is that Percy?
That's
What?
Percy.
Oh.
What in the world? That ain't Percy.
Percy Harvin.
I still don't see it.
Yeah, that's Percy.
No, I don't see that.
Percy?
Oh, man. That's
Have mercy, Percy.
That's some hard living there, boys.
Whoa.
That is some hard living. He looks 50, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is he 50?
How old is he?
Percy Harvin?
Yeah.
Maybe 40, maybe.
Percy is 38.
Ooh. Yeah, Percy looking old.
So,
Where is Percy? He's still in. He was in town for a
I
long
don't think
time.
he's here anymore.
Yeah.
No.
I never. All that time he was here, I never really saw him.
Ran into him a handful
No,
of times.
he lives out.
He
He
was
lived out
like
there.
in Green Cove and Fleming Island.
Yeah. He brought
His mom lived out there.
right. He got his mom a place out there.
But anyway,
That does not look like Percy.
That does not look like Percy, man.
well, you got it. So
What is he? What's going on? Is it getting any context of what that picture is?
I think they had some sort of like position barbecue or something, or some of the old alumni got together or something yesterday, and he showed up. They had him come. So, but yeah, looking at the back to the Jags and looking at the guys who are working out there, and of course the boys want to know where. I don't think BTJ was in the picture, and I don't think Parker was in the picture. I think Parker is in Arizona, though. I think he trains out there, but they got together for some work, and I don't know when. I think it was this weekend, but a lot of them were out there with Trevor, obviously. So, including Jacoby.
They have been. It's been a committed off season. We've seen all the things that you
Yes.
want to see. I hope it's not just been like, to use one of Rory's words. Don't get me started on that little twerp. I'm done with Rory. I am done with that guy.
You see his comments?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
I'm,
it.
I'm done with him. He is
Well,
a
I mean, that's-
twerpy little.
That's because
moral
Bryson was
compass.
a petulant ass.
No, he wasn't. He's
What
fighting
do you
for.
mean
He's
he wasn't?
fighting for
He wasn't
shots.
gonna play.
Yeah, he's
he
mad.
made everybody stick around
He's
and wait for their
whole
tea
hour.
time.
Come on, man.
Ah, he's a
Rory's
jerk.
a little twerp.
Oh,
Roy, you can't
wait a
start.
minute. So the guy who caused this whole thing is fine, but the guy who responds to it is the bad guy.
No, the guy who got victimized by the BS ruling by the RNA.
BS ruling?
Yes, 1,000,000%.
He stamped it down.
No, he didn't. He looked for his ball.
Every golfer said he
no,
did.
every golfer didn't say it. It was an arbitrary BS ruling that he should have
Oh,
never
wow.
got stuck with. And for Rory to start a comment about that with, I don't care for the guy, that's it. No, whatever you say from this point doesn't mean anything to me. You can't start with a, I don't care for the guy, but, then I don't care for your answer. Then it's clear it's got one side to it.
I don't think that was the first thing he said, but he said
it was right there on the top.
Yeah.
And he's kind of premising. So go ahead and everything I'm going to tell you, understand, I hate this Joker.
Bryson may not play. He may not play.
He's mad.
He's
get it.
angry.
He's
not
mad.
going to play.
He's mad. He played great.
Then don't play. Leave.
Well,
Who cares?
thought
Nobody cares.
Thought it over. I mean, what are you
Thought
doing?
it
It's your
over,
last
and he
resort.
You thought it over, and he went and gave him a,
It didn't keep him
top 20 finish.
He didn't. Yeah, that's fair. But that
showed them all
was
right,
awful,
boy.
that was awful arbitrary.
Went and played.
You could
That
argue.
was not that arbitrary, Jeff. He stomped it
Dude,
down.
do you think that he's the only guy that looked for his ball in the rough this weekend?
It wasn't. He knew he had. He saw his ball, and then his left leg stomped down there.
You're saying You're saying
No.
intentionally cheated.
I don't know if it was intentional, but I know it was a
If
rule
he saw
violation.
it-
I'm saying
It doesn't matter whether he.
It shouldn't matter. That's
he
bad.
knew he saw the ball.
If he saw it and then stepped on it,
Well,
he cheated.
Then that's fine. Then that's fine. They all say he's not a cheater, so I'm giving the benefit of the doubt and say he didn't know. But when you improve your lie, which he did,
Here's the deal with that.
and it's apparently in the rule, it's behind it, in front of it. I don't know the rules. I don't care. I damn sure be improving my lie, but
tee it up.
but I'm not.
It's like, got a tee?
Yeah. I was over there. I know how to manipulate that fescue.
The problem is, here's this is a golf. I guess my beef here is with golf.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue that every single golfer
Mm-hmm.
in the rough or in the fairway, when he grounds his club,
Yeah.
is improving his lie. If you go under
No, now
if I put my down like this,
Uh.
something's moved somewhere. I saw these guys stomping all around. I mean, you if it's not intentional, it shouldn't be a 2-shot penalty. But
there's
again,
no way you can judge
Rory
what's-
taking the high moral ground is rich to me.
Yeah.
This Joker, you got a lot of nerve there,
All right.
big boy.
So somebody commits the crime, and then somebody else does something about it. And
What
we're-
crime? He argued for his point. And I get it. I would too.
He held the entire tournament
No, he
hostage.
didn't. Don't
Sure he
fall
did.
for that.
Sure
Held
he
them all
did.
hostage. Quit it, Hick. They all know where their tee time within 10 minutes. Yes, they do.
That's a blatant lie. It's
That
not
is-
true. He didn't know.
Nobody's tee
They all
time
had
is
to wait around. For,
Nobody's tee time is changing more than 10 minutes with his decision. That's all baloney.
Yeah.
That's all. You know what that is, Rory? You're being performative.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
not a particular Bryson fan, but
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm in the minority. I mean, everybody on social media, they all love Bryson. Oh, Bryson's the greatest.
No, I'm not a big-
He's a petulant little baby
Well,
to me.
I'm not-
He's Phil again, and he'll prove it out over the years.
Well,
he'll prove it out
again.
Let the years go by and watch Bryson. You know,
He's not my favorite golfer in the world.
he's
I'm talking about
fig
this
jam.
specific.
He's a fraud. He's hey, I'll sign for you now. Hey, I'm the great. You know, but when push comes to shove and he gets caught in his true moments, he'll be his true self.
Again, when it comes to like personal opinion, I get all that.
Yeah.
That's believable. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that he is not that.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't matter when it comes time to going back 3 hours later and without seeing the situation. They don't know exactly where his ball was.
Yeah.
It was just weak, I thought. But I don't need Rory's high and mighty like you're suddenly the compass. Hey, dude, who are you running with a year and a half ago? Remind me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
Well, it is what it is.
And Bryson's a blowhard pain in the butt.
Yeah.
So I get not liking Bryson. This isn't like I'm not some huge Bryson fan, but I thought he got screwed. But more than anything, I don't need Roy. Well, I don't particularly
I tell you what,
like
I don't
the
need.
guy.
Then you're like it's like the social media world. You know, as soon as that happens, and somebody says, "Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this!" I don't need that. All right, I don't need that. It is what it is.
What other players you mean?
Yeah, or look at him do this, or this is
No,
you
I'm
can't
not-
do that, or and everybody trying to catch somebody with a little thing of video and such. Get out of here. Jeez, let's take a break. We're just warming up. This is the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's only crazy.
What are you, crazy?
If someone thinks it's crazy.
This is crazy.
1010XL.
What are you, crazy?
We're not crazy.
Are you crazy?
Really, we're not.
Whole new set of crazy.
Prosser here. When I'm doing home improvements, I like to deal with a local company, and I found one for windows and doors, Cash Building Material. They've been doing business in Jacksonville for 70 years, and with their experienced window and door specialists, you'll get no subcontractors, no runaround, just their own experienced crews who treat your house like it's theirs. Get a quote today. Thank me tomorrow. For windows and doors, search Cash Building Materials. Windows and doors done right.
Hey, gang, the oven's on. You know how hot it is out there. If you're out there all day long, if you're working, if you're playing golf, if you're coaching, whatever it is, you're spending time outside at the beach, man. Protect that skin. That's what the folks at Beaches Dermatology want to remind you, especially in the summertime, gang. And listen, if anything shows up on your skin, go get it checked out at Beaches Dermatology. Go online at beachesdermatology.com. Make an appointment. I see Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery, man. They're terrific. They've been taking care of me for decades, and I appreciate them all. Shout out to the Solano Road. But there are other locations that might serve you better, closer to your location, your abode. So for all your skincare needs, all your skincare products, and man, they have plenty. They can take care of that Botox. They can get a hydrofacial, all kinds of stuff. It's Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
Give us your hot take.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
On the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm awake and I speak English, so yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Be part of the conversation. 641-1010.
Every everybody's doing it. ET's doing it. You know I'm doing it. Our business manager's doing it. I know our listeners are doing it. Listen up. St. Augustine Grass homeowners, topdressing.com season is here. Michelle did it 4 weeks ago, and now she's saying, my grass kicks ass. Her words, not mine. But it's worth it, man. I came back from vacation this summer, and the lawn is looking lush green just like Ireland. Get to topdressing.com today or call 888-850-1850 for your free estimate. Topdressing.com.
Hey, it's Joe C. Wingstop just dropped the boneless meal deal for two. 20 boneless wings, choice of 4 flavors, a large fry, and 2 dips. All for only $16.99. Limited time. And while you're crushing that deal, get in the Club Wingstop loyalty program. 10 points for every single dollar you spend. Sign up now at 1010xl.com/Wingstop. I'm locked in. You need to be too. Wingstop, baby. Get the deal and get in the club. Bonus meal deal for 2 and Club Wingstop. Limited time only at Wingstop.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here. But here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out of pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Hey, gang, everyone loves what's happening at Beard's Diamonds this month. Up to 40% off store-wide at their annual Christmas in July sale. But you need to hurry. The event ends at the end of July. Hurry in to see all the amazing deals. Up to 40% off, and that includes engagement rings. It's the annual store-wide sale that everyone loves because you get December prices in July. It feels like Christmas. And if you're getting engaged, man, this is the time to act. Now's your chance to get a bigger, better quality diamond for much less. Or maybe it's time to treat yourself to a fabulous fashion ring, necklace, or bracelet. You can do it now and save as much as 40% off Beard's already unbeatable prices. And don't forget, Beard's is the Town Center's locally owned diamond superstore. Say hi to the Lupos when you go in. Serving Jacksonville for more than 40 years. Don't settle for the corporate chain store experience when you get the value, the service, the attention you deserve. Christmas in July, exclusively at Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Shop local, shop Beard's. Hurry, the offer ends July 31st and will not be extended.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Jacksonville! Let's eat Duval! 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 Lights out, game time, arena on fire.
Oh, arena on fire. The Shark Tank rocking. Needed a win. Good to get a win. We get the winning
10th win.
Jason Gibson on the hotline for us right now. Coach, sometimes you just, you need a little glass of lemonade, man. Right? It's refreshing.
Yeah, it's good to get back on that side of the win column. So much needed.
All right, you got a fun one to finish. If by fun we mean challenging. What are the goals here as we close out the regular season? I mean, I guess goals kind of Captain Obvious is to win games and win a title, but like where are you at now on what you like to see heading into the postseason?
We have to continue to climb to the peak. We're still not peaking yet. It's crazy. So we got to continue to climb to where we can peak. And I think going into the playoffs with a win, I don't care who we're playing. We could be the Seahawks for all I care. We got to win at home. I mean, that's our goal, is to win all our home games for our fans. That's always my number one priority.
What's the
fan base and win home games?
What's the situation with the postseason? I know you got one regular left, but and I know you're in, but Do you have to win this? Like, do you have to win this week to host, or do you get a playoff game?
Yeah,
Or
I mean it's crazy. I mean, I can look at all that.
it's convoluted.
What's
Yeah.
crazy is we clinched the playoffs a month ago.
Right.
I mean, we've been sitting there in the playoff, but as far as the home playoff game, which for us is a huge advantage. I
Right.
mean, so again, I was talking with the color commentator guys that came to the game for the first time, and they've been all over the country. They said our atmosphere by far is the best in the country, and I knew it. Our fans are insane. Our atmosphere is insane. But this Sunday, it'll be the very last game of the season. It's against Green Bay, number one team in our conference.
Right.
We'll know all the scenarios because everybody else will have played before we play that game. But the bottom line is this: we win, we're playing at home next week. That's it. There's nothing anybody else can do. The other teams have to have scenarios.
Okay.
We have to lose. They have to win. This team has to win. So, Tulsa and Orlando are scoreboard watching, hoping that we lose and some other things happen. But for us, we just win. We win. We're the 2 seed. It's an 11-win season, which is good. And there's a lot on the line. It's a military night. It's the final home game of the season. It's Green Bay. Home playoffs are on the line. I just don't know what else you can do to put the magnitude on this game, and we need the fan base. I mean, military night's always the biggest night of the year anyway, but we need our fans this week to come out and show the league and get us fired up so we can get that home playoff game next week.
Does it matter one way or the other when it comes to from a preparation standpoint that it is the division leader coming to town? It is a really good team.
I got to tell you, I mean, I don't know. We went there to Green Bay, and we talked about it, and I think we saw it at the San Diego game. They caught us with a bar ball. They kicked a field of kickoff, and it went off the goalpost and bounced back in their hands, and that was kind of it steamrolled that quarter, and then we caught up back in the second half. But same thing happened last year. They beat us really good up in Green Bay, and then they came down here and we beat them by 13, 14 points. So, for us, it's continuing to make sure that we're doing what we do best, and then we apply it to the opponent we're playing. I'm not going to change anything up as far as because it's Green Bay. They're playing a solid football game, but we have to do us, and that's what we did against Iowa. I think we came out and made some changes defensively. Obviously, you saw the results. I mean, the last time we played Iowa, I think it was 68-50. That was like 43-7. So made a little progress on that, and we got to continue to keep doing it. But our fans, our crowd, it changes things, and it really does make a difference.
What's the number, Coach?
What number? 904.
The one tattooed on your left forearm.
Yeah, 904-621-0700. It'll be the best game of the year. The entire country's watching it. We're leading I think we have the record for the league. We had like 400,000 people watch our one game. And
wow.
I think we could break the record. It's going to be on Yahoo Sports. It's going to be nationally broadcast. Everybody in the country is going to be watching this game. There's a lot riding on it, and I want to show off what Jacksonville is, and I want it to be an atmosphere like they've never seen, and kind of a playoff atmosphere on Sunday. So we need everybody.
Yeah, good tune-up. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, guys.
All right, here's how it stands exactly, Hick. With a win this weekend, there'll be a 2 seed. It means in the first round of the playoffs, there's 2 conferences.
Mm-hmm.
The Sharks and the Eastern each conferences will be seeded 1 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
And so as the Sharks would then, if they win this weekend, they'd host either Tulsa or Orlando, and then they would have to go to Green Bay, assuming Green Bay wins their first round matchup. Matt Every is on your side, and while I don't
shout out Matty,
and while I don't necessarily bow to your golf opinion, I will acknowledge his.
That's unbelievable.
So Matty has texted me this morning. You're so far off on Rory. He blatantly cheated, talking about Bryson. No way. That was careless at best. The entire field doesn't go stomp around with their right foot when they are shown the ball.
Thank you.
Anyway, I think that's a little overstated.
Let me see if I can upset Matty by talking about another rule that I totally don't understand. How in the blazes can you hit a golf ball, lose it, and get a birdie? And that's what Scotty Scheffler did on 17.
But yeah.
I know they found it.
I know,
eventually.
yeah.
But how in the world can I don't like the what's the rule with the when they put stuff in there, if that gets
temporary,
temporary obstruction or whatever it is,
immovable obstruction.
Yes,
TIO.
I don't like that. And it's there.
Well,
it's not like it just appeared.
Well, here's the thing too.
It's there, so don't hit it there.
Well,
if you hit it there, you're screwed.
Here's, I will say this, and it happened entirely by accident, and Scotty, hit a terrible drive is what started it, but. Why wouldn't you why even try and hit it? Why don't I just blast it over into the TIO? I'll know exactly where I'm going to drop.
Right.
In fact, in my practice round, I'm going to hit a couple from the exact drop spot. Why not, instead of trying to hit a difficult shot and keep it in play, let me just blast it over behind the
Maybe he did.
They didn't know. He didn't know. They didn't know what was going on. He thought he had to find the ball.
I'll give him credit. Scotty's just playing with the rules.
Yeah, correct.
Because he was asking, okay, so can I?
Yeah.
And then he figured out,
like,
so I don't want to find the ball.
That's right.
Right?
No, but they didn't. And he said that, and then they corrected him. It didn't matter if he found the ball.
Okay.
I guess in some places the rule may be you have to find it to play. But at the British, and maybe it's because of all, and it's because they don't let him go backwards. They make him come this way.
I don't like that rule.
I don't either.
Point is
I don't either.
There's a grandstand there.
That's not
It doesn't magically appear. So if you hit it in the grandstand, you're screwed. That's the way it should be.
It's not it's not. But it's not the way the golf course was designed. That's the answer.
Yeah,
if you go play that golf course without any fans there, that doesn't penalize you like that.
But that's not what we're doing.
Well, to a degree we are.
We know what's in front of us. By the way,
I think that might be individual, by the way, to the Open. I don't think every TIO has a designated area that if you hit it in there, it's an automatic free drop whether or not you find it.
Let's do this. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Let's talk about the Open because we haven't even mentioned the winner, Ryan Fox, and he deserves a ton of credit, man. That was the way you go win a major, in my opinion. We'll do that more next year on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Looking for ways to save on your JEA bill? We're on it. When it comes to your utilities, the less you use, the more you can save. That's why JEA offers ways to help you manage your usage and avoid higher than expected bills. Use our online tools to monitor your usage throughout the month. Schedule a free irrigation or energy efficiency assessment and get personalized tips to save. And with JEA rebates, you can save when upgrading to more efficient equipment. Find more ways to save at JEA.com.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Do you have clicking, popping, swelling, or pain in your knee or shoulder? This can be due to arthritic changes in your joints. Over time, you have wear and tear of your cartilage. I am Dr. George Bari, and here at Bari Orthopedics, we have numerous ways to treat your arthritis, such as regenerative medicine, including PRP and joint replacements with CT guidance for accuracy down to the millimeter. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, call us for an appointment today, or log on to BariOrthopedics.com.
Find out more at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Awaken 180 clients have just reached the 1 million pounds down mark. 1 million pounds. A city of people. That's thousands of people who reclaim their lives the easy way, the medication-free way. What's stopping you? Awaken180weightloss.com.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers to find out more.
I'm Alan Tyre with Trust Line Mortgage. My business partners, Bill Pappas and Ken Rimley, want to thank all the top real estate agents and builders who refer us business every day. Thinking about buying or building a new home? At Trust Line Mortgage, we're here to make the mortgage process simple, clear, and stress-free. That's why First Coast residents have trusted us for more than 37 years. Since 1989, Trust Line Mortgage has been your local mortgage company dedicated to personal service. Real people, real conversations, and real solutions. Whether you're looking for a conventional, VA, FHA, or a construction loan, Trust Line Mortgage brings over 4 decades of experience to help you. And did I mention we offer the most competitive jumbo rates in Florida? If you're ready to buy, build, refinance, or simply explore your options, call Trust Line Mortgage today at 904-381-LOAN or visit our website at trustlinemortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trust Line Mortgage.
Trustline Mortgage, NMLS 331480. Allen Tire, NMLS 246490. Bill Pappas, NMLS 218443. Ken Remley, NMLS 246445.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
All right, we got sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle dazzle. Lee, what do you got?
I got a pair of tickets to see Dude Perfect. A Squad Games tour on August 2nd at ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Hit me up at the end of the 10-minute drill.
All right, so Ryan Fox, I didn't know anything about him. Good story. Dude's like New Zealander. Family lives in Florida now. His dad was like a legendary rugby player. His granddad was like a legendary cricket player, and he's a big dude. He's thick.
He's burly.
Yeah, he's thick, and I love
big forearms. He's got those Popeye forearms.
You love the way he plays, man. It's
aggressive, fast.
I mean, he took 22 seconds to line up a major championship.
If he were a bigger name that we could get behind, like emotionally somewhere, but to be honest, you watch the whole time, kind of half hoping. I hope he doesn't win. Not that you rooted against him per se, but if he were your guy, we would have more appreciated, because he did what I loved. He went and got it. Birdied 4 of the last 6, had a bogey, and didn't make it.
And the best part to me, okay, so coming in, 17's the birdie hole. It's a par 5. He hits I think he hit an iron, and he twirled the club, and he hit it beautifully. Mm-hmm. Well, it kept running and running, and it ran in that little bunker. And he didn't fold. He just went. He made his par, and he's still 9 under. And then he
missed one there.
Then he had to wait on 18, and he had it teed up, ball teed up. He's ready to go. And he gets up there and stripes it down the middle, man, and then hits a beautiful iron shot to 11 feet, and then drops that putt. Bang, bang, bang. And there have been 4 birdies there all day.
He was in a zone that what I really appreciated about him yesterday, man. I love guys that go take it. They don't show any sign of pressure.
Right.
He was in his zone was impenetrable by nerves. Like, he just wanted to hit the ball. There was nothing keyed up or tied. All right, he's like, I want to hit it again. I'm hitting it so good. How quick can I hit the next one? The irony, he missed a much easier putt on 17.
Yeah.
Had a little 8-footer for birdie there that would have given him a lead. And he made it look so easy on 18. It's worth a reminder. And you said it, there were only 3 or 4 birdies all day. That was the hardest hole on the golf course.
Yeah.
It was statistically, he would have been much more likely to make a bogey than a birdie.
Well, he had you got to get in the fairway, and the fairway was skinny where you hit with driver. Listen, Cam Young was right there. He shot a great round. It's not, sometimes this happens. It's happened before at majors. Sometimes you go out, you take advantage. The weather changes. It gets tougher. Cam Young went out. I didn't like Birkdale because there's 362s and it's just too much. It's too much. Ryan Fox had one of them, by the way.
Well, and I guess the problem is this new to them, but all the heather and all this high grass was so brittle, they were just swinging right through it for the most part. And stomping it down, apparently.
Stomping it down. But yeah, so Ryan Fox, great story. I enjoyed he had his here's kid. He calls his wife and kids, and the kid kept going, Daddy, Daddy. Okay, you're going to see me on TV in a second. Daddy. It was great stuff.
Well, I said,
he goes, let me call
E.T.
my dad, and he had to want to call
I think that may have been this guy was almost like he had a high noon desert shootout in the Old West. He won, and then he turned around and walked off into the sunset. That was a long, lonely walk. He got like one high five from Thomas Dietrich. He had no wife or no personal assistant, no caddy, no one. He's just walking up to the scoring tent like he's, going to the cart barn.
That was kind of a neat thing. Anyway, and so interesting year with the majors because Rory won the Masters, but Aaron Rai,
Wyndham Clark
was, and Ryan Fox. That's different.
Yeah,
that's different. The big boys did. That's fine.
Well, and Rai did the same thing. Remember?
Yeah,
he went and took the golf tournament. We said the same. I don't remember the exact scenario, but I think it was like went 400 in the last 6 or whatever it was.
So kudos to him. Look, at one point, Scotty Scheffler was one stroke out of the lead, and I never thought he was going to win. I just never thought
he's not putting.
He can't putt worth a damn. Yeah. And then he got wonky coming off the tee in the last 3 holes.
But he birdied 2 of them. But
but you had to birdie.
But he also had the par 3, like 15, where he left it 20 yards short. He chunked it or something. Yeah, but. The bottom line is
tee to green, he was the best
player.
He
killed him. He should have won. Listen,
by far.
I said this, and what's alarming about it is it's kind of like the World Cup final game scenario.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best team in the world with the best player in the World Cup, or one of them, and you can't even get a shot off.
Mm-hmm.
That's like this with Scheffler. This dude outplayed everyone to the point. And I know you don't make them all, but I bet if you looked at the putts he missed from 3 feet to 8 feet just this week, I bet you there's 10 or 12 of them.
Yeah.
If you make half of them, you win by 3.
Easy. Best cumulative score to par in majors this season among players to make all 4 cuts. Scheffler -20, Sam Burns eats worms -20. Poor Sam Burns eats worms. He's got a little choke in him, I think. He just, I don't know, man.
Sam nerves.
Yeah. Xander was -13, Cam Young -11, Rory -11. Those are the 5 best scores to par in the majors among the players who made all 4 cuts. Scotty Scheffler led the way. Best player on tour this year without a win. Tommy Fleetwood, Siwoo Kim, Sam Burns, Ludwig Aubert, Jake Knapp, Xander Schauffele. Those guys lead the way there. Sam Burns has had 5 54-hole leads in his career and converted 1 for a win. 5 leads, 1 for a win. He's been 2nd through 5th 17 times in his career through 54 and improved his position just twice on Sundays. So,
how many times has he been 2nd through 5th?
17 times in his career through 54 holes, and he's only went up twice.
Yeah.
So
that's no bueno.
That's no bueno. That's no bueno. And then somebody else. Here's Ryan Fox in the majors since 2022 PGA Championship. All right, 54th cut T26, T23, T43, T52, T38, 75, T56, T25, T28, T19, cut, T35, T23 first. Should have seen it coming.
Never top 20. Well, I will say this. I think what we can.
How do you pick that guy?
Oh, you don't. You can't. And it's an abject. He got a whisper kiss from God. To win the major, because at the end of the day, here's what happened. The man went on a 48-hour heater. He played the best golf. He shot 62 on Saturday and 68 on Sunday. And he did what they all have in them.
Yeah.
They all have that in them, but they cannot.
But there are many mitigating circumstances, including nerves and such, and it didn't seem to bother him.
It's amazing. I'm going to say he'll never win another major. The guy never had a top 20.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if he can parlay this into anything.
Yeah.
And
look, Ryan Fox has been on in regular events. I've seen him. I don't know. Did he have a win? He probably has a win.
Could be a President's Cup demon for the others.
Well,
could be.
As long as Scheffler's not putting, we'll be okay.
Scotty Scheffler, by the way, has now finished in the top 5 in more than half the majors he's played since 2021. T8, T7, T8, first, cut, T2, T21, T10, T2, 3, T23, first, T8, T41, T7. And then the last 2 years, 4th, first, T7, first, second, T14, T4, T4.
Yeah, I mean, we got people, why are you talking about Scheffler? He said, no, if you don't think Scheffler is the major storyline in the golf season, if he putts, he wins 2 or 3 majors.
Oh, God.
It wasn't just this one. He did it
second
at
the
all
Masters. He was tied for 4th at the U.S. Open. The only one he struck, T14 at the PGA was the only one that he didn't finish top 10.
So there, and he's the one he's the best. He's number one in the world. So you talk about him and him not winning. It becomes not the major story, but a sidebar story to the guy who did win, especially when you factor in like some all-time greatness that's going to come into discussion with him. Not yet, but it will in 10 years if he continues to play. Never has anyone great been so below average at one aspect, though, than he is with the putter. So he's not going to reach Tiger and Jack and some of these others because he has a major flaw. And look, I have a sneaky suspicion that if I look at the PGA Tour stats, they're going to tell me Scottie Scheffler's a top 10 putter.
Yeah.
But when these big moments, and I don't, and again, this comes back also to like just a semantic pet peeve. There's no such thing as putting it good if you're not making the putts.
Last golfer I want to talk about before we move on is this kind of, because you got the comparison now because he won at Royal Birkdale and Jordan Spieth. He's officially gone. Jordan Spieth.
I don't. Maybe he can, conjure it up.
4 majors.
Yeah, and
4 majors.
It hasn't in forever. He hadn't won it all in forever.
I know. Crazy. Just man. Anyway, interesting. All right, 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them.
A pair of tickets to see Dude Perfect Squad Games Tour is going down August 2nd at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. I got a pair of tickets. All you got to do is hit me up right now. And that number, 904-641-1010. Holla at your boy.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I did not see this one coming.
Radio play-by-play is like stepping in a theater in your mind.
As good as it gets.
1010XL, Jacksonville's home for play-by-play.
Renewal by Anderson is celebrating America's 250th anniversary by giving $250 off every window and door. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. You're getting American craftsmanship and their signature service. This offer ends July 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partners of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Longer days, warmer nights, and a backyard that brings everybody together. Spring and summer in Florida, pool days, backyard barbecues, and night swims under the stars. Hicken here for nearly 50 years. Surfside Pool has been creating the backdrops for life's best memories. We had a pool day on Saturday at the Hicken household. Thank you, Surfside, for keeping that pool Caribbean blue. Weekly service and repairs, remodels, commercial maintenance, and new pool construction. Surfside does it all. You ready to float happy? SurfsidePools.net or give them a call, 246-2666. That's 246-2666. There's Surfside Pools. Summer starts here. License number CPC 044080.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
Film study and preparation, injuries and fan expectation. Get the perspective of an elite athlete. Patrick Young has breakfast with the Drill Friday morning at 8:30. Tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers on 1010XL.
Summer air should feel fresh, not full of dust, allergens, or whatever winter left behind in your vents. Your air ducts, they're the lungs of your home. And if they're dirty, you're breathing it in every day. That's where Zero Res comes in. Hicken here, backed by over thousands of Google reviews and a 4.9 out of 5.0 rating. This month only takes $75 off your air duct cleaning. Cleaner air, better efficiency, a fresher home. Call 287-5727 or visit ZeroResJacksonville.com and ask for the 1010XL special.
Zero Res.
Hi, folks. Frank Frangie for the farm at Okefenokee. My wife and I and a bunch of friends just got back from the farm, and we had an incredible experience. We toured the regenerative farm, as well as the beautiful handcrafted cabins, and were treated to a fantastic farm-to-table dinner created by Congreve and Penn. Man, was it good. Well, you can learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com. And even hear my interview with farm co-founder Doug Davis to learn even more about this amazing property. That's okefarm.com.
Bueller.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, what's the matter? I came right over.
It's my water, Jason. Smell this.
Yeesh.
That came out of my tap, Jason. I'm worried there's a lot more in there than just H and 2 and O.
Well, yeah. In Jacksonville, we have some of the hardest water in Florida. There's calcium carbonate in there and magnesium sulfate and...
I'm sorry, calcium... what now?
It's the same stuff that makes those cool stalactites in caves.
Well, it's making my shower all powdery, my tap's all crusty, and caves make me claustrophobic.
Put on these sunglasses. Whoa. Call Bueller Air and Plumbing, and our water treatment experts will do a free water quality test. We'll check for minerals, bacteria, anything that might make your water smelly or damage your plumbing or appliances.
And if it's bad, you can fix it?
Your glasses will come out cleaner, your shampoo will lather better.
I like a good lather, Jason.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Hey, now walk it out. 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 DJ Montana Trap. DJ walk it out. We at it again, baby. Northside walk it out. Here we go. Now walk it out. 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 Now walk it out.
All right, we're back here on a Next Gen Roofing Monday. Recognize top 40 under 40 here in Jacksonville. The ownership over there at Next Gen Roofing. So you can count on them. They have been be one of the foundations here for the drill as we move into the football season. And the training camp is here. You know, you sit and you wait and you wonder, and boom, at the end of the week, the rookies will report by early next week. Pads will be popping. And man, it's
that's Hunter. You wanted to come see Hunter? He looks better than Jay-Z.
That is
some say. I mean,
yeah, I'm finding hard to believe that he hasn't, quote, added weight. That was part of the.
I mean,
is that AI?
No, that ain't AI.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
There have been a few of those dudes have been toned up. I mean, you know, it's not like these guys were incredibly athletically.
I saw one of like Marvin Harrison Jr. His
Is another one?
Yeah, there's another one.
Maybe must be some hot trend out there among the players, right?
Right.
Somebody's got something figured out to build it up exactly like they want. Maybe. I got one other observation.
How much did you make on Ryan Fox if you bet him before that? You know what the odds were?
He would have been 100 to 1.
Well, probably more than that, right? I mean, I'm just guessing, but
I'll tell you. That's his third win, by the way. He won the Canadian Open last year. He won the.
Oh, he did.
He won one of the off events.
He won the RBC.
He did.
Okay.
He won the RBC in 25.
Good for him. So he's playing his best golf of his career.
One Flight Myrtle Beach Classic. He won in 05. He also won some 6 times on the DP Tour. So he's certainly has won. He just does not week to week. Pre-Open odds. Is that what you're asking me?
I was just curious. No big deal.
From 200 to 250 to 1, somewhere in that range.
250 to 1.
From as low as 200 to 1 to as high as 225 to 1 at various sports books. So about 200. So yeah, it'd been a nice little payday.
Mm-hmm.
I went off to the desert, intending I'm going to play this number and that number, and then it dawned on me I'm not going to play anything here. I'd have to come back. I mean, we live in a world today that if you think the Jags are win more 8.5, you can probably make that in about 10 seconds on some platform somewhere. So I will comment on one thing. And that is this whole topic of Florida Heat versus Desert Heat. That comes up a lot, right? There's like this little back and forth of like which is which. And I went out there fully believing that Florida Heat was the worst heat. That Florida Heat was harder on you than the Desert Heat. And I've come back with a different opinion.
Okay.
I'd rather be out for 4 hours in the soupy, hot, humid Florida heat, as bad and as debilitating as it can seem, than to basically sit in an air fryer. I feel like Florida cooks you from the outside in. The desert cooks you from the inside out, man.
All right,
I'm kind of worried I got some sort of fried liver inside of me by the time we're done.
No dear.
But there's that. I'm pretty good in the blue questions, I think, when it comes to trivia. And I always thought Venetian was some form of the word Venice, which is obviously a city in Italy. But I come to find out that Venetian is really Italian for cash bonfire. Yeah, I thought it was a city, but apparently Venetian means cash bonfire. If you do go and have a wonderful time in Las Vegas and choose to gamble, I would go to any casino that's not the Venetian. I have never seen a run a bet.
We didn't hit on it.
Well, we didn't play much. We didn't do much. This isn't. If I can joke about it, then it's not a sore spot. But I've never seen a crook. It can't win a hand or a roll or a spin like this Venetian. There's some piece of work. And we went across the street to somewhere else, and everybody hidey ho, it's wins and high five. So we did that. And then the third thing is this: I've seen the future of entertainment. In 50 years, there will not be any flat screened anything in America. They may be smaller versions, but this, have you done the Sphere yet? You done the Sphere yet?
Not yet.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm not easy. This Sphere is just a whole different animal, bro.
Yeah.
You can't, you go see a concert at the Sphere, good luck seeing one at the arena. It is just a different, it's hard to explain. It's hard to put into words, but the way they can manipulate the just the high, I don't even know what the technology is, but you're inside a circle. I assume it's all kinds of different, lights and
the New York Knicks. Thank you. The world champion Knicks.
Are they in the Sphere?
No, the owner owns it.
Does he? Well, he has hit on something unbelievable. Again, in 50 years, that's the only way you're going to be willing to watch something. And after watching that both the movie and a concert, I can't. It's like it's not like kind of better. It's like a whole different experience. And I'm sure it's for any and every concert, or any and every movie. I can think of other movies that would be incredible to format that way, like they did The Wizard of Oz. And it's just such an immersive technological experience. It's unbelievable. I'm sure anyone on the text line that's been to the Sphere, it's hard to go to something that's been talked up so much and then leave it was more than what you thought it was going to be. That's what I would say about the Sphere. So there you have it. Not broke nor destitute.
Well, that's good.
But not rolling in, extravagant riches either. Played golf one time. That was fun. Rental clubs, tennis shoes, shot in the 70s. Can't complain about that. And
hot.
Best $100 golf course you'd ever buy. Got it last minute on Golf Deals, something right off the strip there. You're like hitting down Las Vegas Boulevard, it feels like. And but yeah, it was hot, man. We teed off at 10:30. It was 100, and we finished at like 2:15, and it was 110.
We teed off last week at 4:16, and we're done by 7:45.
That's great. 3.5 hours.
Yep, perfect.
Both are oppressive, I guess. So they're different kind of heats. I think I'm just used to.
Man,
I'm used to this soupy one. That one out there was just it just
depends. I mean, you don't sweat? Do you sweat?
You don't sweat much, man.
I was second hole on Thursday.
Yeah, you sweat here,
dripping.
But it's good. That keeps you cool. I tell you what the difference is. If you're here, if you get into the shade or you got sweat on you, you drive. There is some sort of cooling out there. You can sit in the shade, and it's like you're in an oven. You don't need the sun to be hitting you to feel like you're getting overheated.
Cooking.
So there's that.
All right. Well, let's do this. We got the 8:00 hour coming up. We'll do a lot, see what's going on in the sports world and other stuff. That and more next here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
If you're not a member of the Guggen Nation, there's room for one more. Your move. 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
now.
Some auto shops call it an inspection and flag any little thing. That's called a wallet flush. At AA Automotive, they don't play that game. They fix only what needs fixing. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
In the heart of Gator Nation, a voice rises above the roar of the swamp. Take Time Out with Patrick Young, Friday mornings at 8:30, tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers on 1010XL.
This is David Lane. You probably heard me talk about Southeast Orthopedic Specialists by now. Gotta tell you, they're not dragging me in here to do this. I volunteer to share my good experiences. Whatever your level of discomfort is, let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. You'll be glad you did.
I'm David Garrard. If you have an orthopedic problem, take it to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey friends, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Have you ever stored a gallon of leftover paint, opened the can years later, and it's rusty, crusty, and unusable? Next time, secure the lid tightly to ensure no leaks and store the can upside down. Oxygen can't get to it, therefore no rust and no crust. If you'd like more tips or have a question about a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Retired Lieutenant Colonel and ONU alumni Michael Dargavel here. The hardest transition isn't deployment, it's coming home. Be part of the solution at ONU's Mission Possible Gala, October 17th at Sawgrass Marriott. For information and to register, go to onuvets.org. That's onuvets.org.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. Hurricanes happen in Florida. That's not news. But what happens even more often than hurricanes are home break-ins. And if security is important to you, you might want to look into hurricane-rated impact windows.
What you may not know is that hurricane-rated impact windows not only help protect your home in case of a hurricane, but they also offer another level of security for your home.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube that show people trying to break through an impact window? A thief is way too lazy to spend his energy trying to break through one of our impact windows. That's why he doesn't have a real job like you. He'd rather break your non-impact window while you're at work. Window World has high-quality, very affordable hurricane-rated impact windows to help protect your home from hurricanes and from lazy thieves.
Call us today at 904-443-7001. Get a free estimate and see for yourself. You save energy, get more security, and the windows add value to your home. With all Window World windows, you get the best guarantee in the window replacement business.
Window World,
simply the best for less.
And thank you for your business.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Everbank. Jaguars went 13-4, but in Jeremy Fowler's position rankings, not a single Jacksonville player cracked the top 10. 8 earned votes, and the Boston Red Sox stayed hot, winning their 13th straight and roughing up the Tampa Bay Rays. Milwaukee clipped Miami 3-1 on a 9th inning 3-run blast. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:05 and it's 80 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for more with The Drill. Coming up next, right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we are back on a Next Gen Roofing Monday. A story hit so close to home that I had to revisit what we may look back on as one of the most pitiful drafts in sports history. Not just basketball history, not NBA history.
Wow.
The 2024 NBA draft may be the worst draft that has ever taken place for professional teams to try and amass legitimate talent.
Is that 2 seasons removed? We've had 2 seasons with these guys?
Well, the top pick in that draft was, and the point of this, Daly's Double Take, brought to you by the Deliciousness this morning. Zachary Risache, the number 1 pick in the draft 2 years ago.
Hey, you know who Risache's cousins with?
Maybe Ryu Hisasune. I had to remember for a second.
The Atlanta Hawks have traded Zachary Risache after 2 years. And by the way, the reason I say this draft is terrible, he's not a total bust.
Right.
He was second in the Rookie of the Year voting 2 years ago. He's been a 10-point scorer, but he's just a guy you could get
Where'd he
number
go?
58 overall. He went in another. The Hawks got Lou Dort from Oklahoma City, and it's a good pickup for them. He's a way better. Can be helpful. I mean, I sit here, I hesitate to say this, but it looks like my Hawks are trying to build like the Knicks, but they don't have Jalen Brunson. No one told them.
Oh. But
they're kind of adding these athletes too. They've grabbed from Oklahoma City, who's having to get rid of some of their help. Right? They got to pay the high end guys.
Okay.
But here's that draft. Okay, Stephon Castle won.
Did you know that Lou Dort played 1 season of high school hoops in Jacksonville, the now defunct Arlington Country?
I did. I only because you remind me of, that's come up before, and it gets kind of pushed away and forgotten. I guess because ACD has been closed up for a while, but we brought that up at one point, or at least discovered
Lou Dort.
it. This is the first. I know it's been a couple of years. That's fine. Stephon Castle was the Rookie of the Year. He was the 4 pick. He's a good pick.
He's decent.
He ain't like a number. He ain't Wembanyama. Also at number 1.
Who was second?
Alex Sarr.
Okay, he's no good.
Plays for Washington.
Who's third?
Reed Shepard. He's emerging into just he's going to be Kevin Herter.
Yeah.
Right. No, whatever. Pistons went Ron Holland the second.
Oh dear.
The Hornets went Tijan Saloon.
Oh boy.
The Blazers came with Donovan Clingan.
He plays.
Rob Dillingham.
Dilly.
Zach Edey.
Oh boy.
The Jazz go Cody Williams.
Oh dear.
The Bulls Matas Buzelis.
Oh gosh.
Nikola Topic for the Thunder. Devin Carter to the Kings. Bub Carrington. Khalil Ware. Jared McCain. Dalton Connect, a first rounder by the Lakers. 17 overall. Tristan Da Silva, Jacoby Walter, Jalen Tyson, Eves Meesey, Deron Holmes, H.A. Johnson, Keyshawn George, Pacomi Daddier, Dylan Jones. We're still in the first round. Terrence Shannon Jr., Ryan Dunn, Isaiah Collier, Baylor Shireman. That's your first round of the 2024 NBA draft. That is the most disgusting first round in sports history.
What a good year.
By the way, if you say, oh, well, they often in the NBA, I mean, Jalen Brunson, second round pick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Bronny went in the second round that draft.
Shout out.
Yeah, there's nobody. Second round,
One of my favorites, Huck Porty. Huck Porty.
Bronny. Yeah, Bronny, 55
Former
overall.
Nick great, Huck Porty.
So, yeah, look, it's early. It's only been 2 years. They say you got to wait 3, I guess, but that just looks like, and what brings you to the forefront. You don't go trading number 1 overall picks who were second in the Rookie of the Year voting unless this is a major blockbuster deal. And Risache found himself out of the rotation, and
I'm sorry, what did he say?
Risache.
No, the cousin of Ryu Hisasune. Shout out.
We got a golf alert. Father-son playing golf out in Hidden Valley Golf Course. You know Hidden Valley? They make a heck of a
ranch. It's probably
dressing.
European, I'm guessing. They are in Hidden Valley. They thought it was the ranch capital.
Where's the Hidden Valley Golf Course? Let's look.
That sounds like
California to me.
It sounds like Pennsylvania to me.
All right, let's see what we got. Hidden Valley Golf Course. Well, if you meant Hidden Hills, it's in Jacksonville. I know that.
Yeah, no.
I asked Hidden Valley. Oh, here we go. Hidden Valley Golf Club home.
There's probably more than one Hidden Valley Golf Club in America. Probably dozens. Probably more than one in certain states. Maybe not. I don't know.
Hidden Valley sounds like
ranch dressing.
Yeah.
Texas, maybe?
Well, I mean, it could be
Oh,
anywhere.
there are several places named Hidden Valley. The famous Joshua Tree National Park.
That's California.
It's California Hidden Valley Golf Course. Nevada
That
in
makes
Reno.
sense. Okay.
Missouri, just off I-44. We'll get you one in Pennsylvania, southeast of Pittsburgh.
Okay, there you go.
And in back in Santa Barbara, California.
So 2 for Cali and 1 for Pennsylvania.
But wherever this Hidden Valley was, father and son are playing on the.
Here it comes.
Oh yeah, hole 14,
Sure.
and both got a hole in one.
Of course they did. How hard can it be?
111 yards, so it's a shorty. But the odds of that happening about 150 million to 1.
I'm surprised that they're not longer.
Yeah.
But I've already done the odds that I'm officially now. I have taken more hole-in-one shots than your odds of getting a hole-in-one.
Back to the, we chronicled last week.
House money is what we call that, E.
The unbelievable, whatever the word is, of Messi with the little baby who turned out to be Yamal.
Yamal.
Yeah.
Right?
The photo.
Lamine
The photo.
Yamal.
Yeah, Lamine Yamal. Well, fast forward 15 years, it won't be as much of a unbelievable, but his little brother.
Oh, Kane.
Yeah, his little brother's running around all over the
he runs
pitch
the
yesterday. I suspect in 15 years, maybe we'll see this kid.
Yeah.
Is this
Right?
Yamal's little brother?
Yeah. His little brother is.
Isn't Yamal a teenager?
19.
Yeah.
Where's number 19? Didn't have a great World Cup, by the way.
No,
they
he
said.
didn't.
Yeah, didn't do a whole lot, but just 19 years old. Back to the World Cup for just a second. The couple funny things. So the halftime show was.
Caught me off guard.
I didn't know, and I wasn't paying attention. But I guess it was was Madonna in it?
Madonna,
Shakira, Bieber, bunch of different.
Burna Boy. I thought it was a commercial. I was just laying down.
Okay.
Next thing you know, all
I
these
wasn't
people
paying a
coming
ton
up.
of attention at that point because I
Your
was
boy
so
came out.
Who did?
From the show. What show is that? Who brought out Bieber? He's a.
I got the hiccups again.
What's that guy's name? He's on TV shows. I'll find him.
All right. Anyway, so they cut back to the English version of the World Cup announcers. And they got that dude Wayne Rooney. You know who Wayne Rooney is?
Yeah, former player.
Yeah.
Former player. Yep.
There's back from the halftime show. Wayne Rooney goes, "That was crap." I thought it was crap.
I will say
okay,
this.
Wayne.
That is, with all due respect to the Super Bowl, that may be those are big, impactful stars. Bieber and Madonna, people that aren't typically out and about. Who was the third? You said the third major? Shakira, yeah.
Shakira and Burna Boy. They had some guys.
Is Shakira Mexican? I'm assuming she is, right? Those would be host entertainers.
I thought she was like maybe Colombia,
Yeah, I think
maybe.
she's South American.
Yeah,
Is she? Well,
Yeah.
I'm just knowing Bieber's Canadian, Madonna's American. The three host nations were Mexico,
Oh.
Canada, and the
Ted
U.S.
Lasso.
Huh?
Ted Lasso.
Oh, Ted Lasso
He's the
brought
one who
him
brought
out.
out Bieber. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I finished Hawk.
Yeah, I'm halfway through. I was underwhelmed so far.
Hey, Danos or Jeffries.
We had a big talk
yeah, we
last
had a
week.
talk
Okay, yeah,
about
we can
this.
talk. Let's
We
talk.
had a big talk about Will Ferrell.
You know, I can tell you how it ends, so I don't.
Right.
You don't have to worry about spoil. I've only watched half, but I've seen. I know how this is
Well,
ending.
the talk was, and it caught me off guard. So y'all were better for this.
Yeah.
You two being Will Ferrell guys, and Dan made a statement that caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Dan said Will Ferrell needs a hit.
He needed a hit.
Like he's been dropping a lot of duds, and then he told me about a lot of duds that Will Ferrell had, which
Yeah.
I was oblivious to. I had no
okay.
clue.
No, I'm well aware of all of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so we started talking about the Hawk.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Dan, and he instantly,
Came
I
in
knew
the
Dan
next
wasn't
day.
a fan.
I was disappointed.
It was.
It's not terrible.
The first,
but
it was almost cringy in the first episode. It was almost cringy, and then
Yeah.
it's okay. It's trite. It's cliche.
Yeah.
It's like all of his movies wrapped into one.
the best part of the Will Ferrell is the caddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dynamic when
Yeah.
he picks up that caddy, and but
Yeah.
it's got a little bit of the Happy Gilmore in it.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of his other sports movies from.
Yeah.
He even uses
But
some
he
of the
just-
same lines.
Yeah, he
It's
just
it's not funny. You
Yeah.
like he had his moment.
kind
you
of
know?
like I kind of likened it to me. Kind of wondering if the game's passed me by too. I'm not as funny as I think I am, but I still think I'm
I
funny.
will say this.
Control.
That movie that he did with Reese Witherspoon, I thought was a pretty good comeback attempt. That was decent. Did you watch that one? You're Cordially Invited?
Yeah.
I thought that one was okay.
That was all right.
And mixed in with some admitted duds. And kind of lost his fastball. He's all, he's kind of aged out of it. He's not as believable, and you've seen it. It is like it's been used so many times that it's gotten a little overplayed.
I don't think you can predict the ending either, by the way.
Okay. All right.
I think you can kind of, know what it's going to culminate in.
Okay.
But I think the ending will catch you.
Okay.
So, but anyway, Hawk is out, and
that's his son in Hawk.
Uh-huh.
What's he been in?
I don't know. Don't know much about that guy. I thought Molly Shannon's doing a good job in that movie. Or that show.
He's got his favorites. He picks and chooses some of those dudes that he's worked with.
Sandler-esque. Yeah, pick my buddies, get them in.
Yeah.
We'll do it. All right, let's take a break. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. The home of the home team you grew up with.
Big play. Look at the release by Jimmy Smith as he then clears the rest of the Dolphins secondary. And wow, talk about deja vu.
1010XL.
Ace Carline here for Atlantic Infinity, and yes, I'm still loving my new QX60. Right now, you can lease one or lock in just 1.9% financing for 60 months, and every new Infinity comes with the Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value. That's one of many reasons why I bought mine there. No pressure, no games, just a great experience. Make your next ride an Infinity from Atlantic Infinity. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com or the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit cards, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long, drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Sent in, and Sporting Jacks breaks through first.
For the latest on Jacksonville's pro soccer teams, join the Sporting Jacks Coaches Show, presented by Honda of the Avenues, every Tuesday night at 6 on 1010 AM and 1010XL.com.
Hey, I'll be home in about 10 minutes. Actually, make it 8.
Hey, Mom. Yep, I'm walking home now. Mom, I'm trying to cross, but I don't think this driver sees me. No, they're driving too fast. Mom!
Speeding catches up with you. Early, on time, a little late, just get there safely. A message from the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative.
The birth of a child is a time of joy, but when complications during delivery lead to injury or death, families are left with lifelong problems. If you believe a medical mistake contributed to a birth injury, protect yourself and your family by understanding your legal options. Founded in Jacksonville, Edwards & Ragatz helps families evaluate medical negligence claims. No fees unless you recover damages. Call 904-INJURED or visit 904injured.com.
Edwards & Ragatz, offices Jacksonville.
Frank Frangie here for my friends at Coyle Fencing. You've heard me talk about our Bregan baseball complex with walk-off charities and we needed a batter's eye. Nobody knew how to do it. Coyle figured it out and it is great. Since then, Coyle & Sons has completed hundreds of projects, including most recently our football fields at Fort Family Park. The bottom line is they do everything. They do it well. It looks great. I trust Coyle & Sons. You can too. Since 1927, they've been getting it right. CoyleJacks.com, C-O-Y-L-E Jacks.com. That's where you find them. A proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
Southwest Greens is the OG of artificial turf in North Florida. Stop mowing and start chipping or putting or just relaxing with a beautiful backyard, maintenance free. Log on to southwestgreensofjacksonville.com to see what they can do to your backyard.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Well, old Ox Gator used to tell us, and we'll tell you anytime, that when the fisheye makes the paper, it's a good time. So when the fisheye makes the paper, I know they had the Greater Jacks Kingfish tourney. That means that SEC Media Days can't be far behind, and that has always seemed to sync up, and it syncs up here. SEC Media Days down in Tampa this year, which is interesting. So away we go with, and that gets underway today, by the way, Southeastern Conference. So the college football world will be there. They did ACC last week. Had some real interesting conversations with some Noel fans last week, just where they are and you know what it, you know what they're feeling going into this season, and you know it's obviously not a good thing. So, but we turn our attention to the Southeastern Conference, who haven't won a national championship in 3 years, but. You know, Commish will get up there and do the State of the Union and tell everybody it's the greatest conference ever.
Well, no, what it is it's the greatest top-heavy conference when it is rolling, because I can give you, how long did you say it's been? 3 years now?
3 years at three different teams in the Big Ten.
Yeah, and Georgia has gone back-to-back one and done in the college football playoff. And Alabama has, you know, I guess they came close to beating Michigan. That game went overtime that year, but, I mean, Bama's not been... you know, as strong as they've been in the worst rest of the conference.
Would you rather win the SEC championship, as Georgia has the last 2 years, or get to the national championship game and lose?
I'd rather win the SEC. But here's why. Because I know I've had a great year. And I could still win a game or two and not make it there, or win a game. It'd be disappointing. The problem is those two things get linked. If you get one, you're disappointed with the other.
If I had told you in 2008 that, hey, did you enjoy that SEC championship Florida just won? Because they ain't going to win another one for at least 18 years. What would you have said?
Wow.
Baby, you crazy.
Wow. Been that long, huh?
18 years since Florida last won.
18 of them
SEC championship. 18 years. They had a run from 90 to 2008 that was as good as it gets, including 91, 93, 94, 95, 96, 2000. Spurrier left. Herbs came in. He won a couple. 06, 08. That's it. And after that,
it is not
Alabama, LSU, Georgia.
Pretty much the three of them exclusively. Isn't
Auburn got one in 10.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't won one in that long. Georgia's won 3 of the last 4. Bama won in 23. Bama's won 3 of the last 6. LSU won in 19, obviously. Bama, Georgia, Bama.
Well, there you go.
Auburn won in 13, too.
So Bama and Georgia have been, you know, not no-shows, but they haven't been peak Bama, Georgia that's winning national titles and putting labels on that. Yeah. There's a collection of 30 teams that, if they're doing it right, are capable, and doesn't matter what conference they're in. I think we pared things down to that point. I will say this: it's certainly not easier to win the SEC now with Texas and Oklahoma, and you know it's gotten more difficult since the last time they won. Not to mention, Ole Miss found their footing. You have to wonder if that goes away with Kiffin going to
We're
LSU.
12-team college football playoff again this year.
That's correct. Right?
Yes.
And then 16 the next year.
12 teams one more time. And so, yeah, I would rather also, I was thinking about this when you said Georgia had won the last 2. Now, the interesting thing is, and I'm not a Georgia fan, so it doesn't click in my head. But I didn't. If you had said who's won the last two SEC championships, I probably would have guessed.
You know what? And
I might not have.
It's easy to kind of get lost in that in the moment, but I promise you look back 6-7 years from now and you proudly claim them.
Heck
so
yeah.
that's why if you're going to give me an
and
SEC,
it also means you had a heck of a regular season.
That's what I mean.
And
like when you gave that option.
Now I'll be curious to see what we do with the SEC with the conference championship games. They may go the way of the California Condor. They may become extinct here in a year or two.
I don't, and that's fine too with me.
Yeah.
I just play the season, pick a winner, and let's go to the playoff.
Yeah. Yeah. That may be the way that they go. We'll see who goes in today.
Until the tiebreaker, by the way. And then everybody's up in arms again until some team is going to feel like they were victimized by the tiebreaker and claiming a tie. Are we going to have years where there's 4 SEC champions? I don't want that either.
What do we
got?
got?
You know what I mean? If you got like 4 teams tied at 7-2 or whatever. Today we got Kentucky, Missouri, Oklahoma, Tennessee.
I had Shaner on last week, and he was interesting. He said, in his opinion, only Georgia and Texas have better talent than Florida on this year's schedule. In other words, Florida's talent level is
against the team they're playing against.
Yes, and I don't know, Oklahoma might be a little bit better than Florida, but they get Oklahoma in the swamp, and so
I will say Shane puts the O in Gator. O is an optimism.
Absolutely,
that's pretty consistent year to year. Which is,
but that would scream at me for a 9-3, 10-2 type year, and then how about you go one step farther? I'll take 10-2 if you knock off a Georgia or a Texas.
Well, if you do that, you're going to the playoff.
Yeah.
If Florida goes 10-2 with a win over Georgia or Texas, they'll be a playoff.
Yeah. So
9-3, you and who knows, depending on the year and how it works, 9-3 with a win over one of those two could get you in.
Yeah.
But that's awful presumptuous. Again, it's great to be excited. They were 4-8. I've never seen so much buzz around a 4-8 team. I mean, they're almost there. As we get closer, they seem to be in everyone's top 20. They're getting credit for the recruiting.
4-8 and 18 years. I think you have to factor that in. I know every year is a different year, but 4-8 and 18 years since they last won an SEC championship.
One thing has been clear, and certainly the Heisman, quarterbacks and the roles they played at Florida.
And we don't have one of those.
Well, right, and those are important, but even more important, what was been taught here in these last 35 years is that you got to have that special coach. We've had 2 in the history of the program, Spurrier and Meyer. But the good thing to know, the good thing that's been proven is that with a special coach, that's Florida's ceiling. But that's not Florida's ceiling with better than average coaches. They got to be special.
I will say this, my negative Gator boys, and rightfully so, by the way, over the last few years, but the negative boys are kind of geeked up about this Summerall cat. So I think there's a lot of optimism. Now, again, that happens with every coaching change, and that's what FSU fan yearns for. They wanted to have what we have this year. We haven't played a game yet, and we're all sky high, and we got all this talent. We got this, we got that. This coach wins. He says all the right things. He does all the right things. He's,
And by week 3 at Auburn, we could be the Rome could be burning.
That's right. And I saw Billy Napier come in, and he did all the right things, and he
beat Utah in the first game.
He changed the food, and he found places for them so they wouldn't get tickets on their scooters, and Billy Napier, one thing after another, all the right things. He's got it all organized. He's got a book. He's got a book on how to. He was keeping a book, and here he goes, and watch out, and they, like you said, then they go and they had Anthony Richardson. They beat Utah, and then
number 6 in the country, Utah.
Yeah. And then it all
first game.
What the hell?
That was when you peak in your debut, never a good thing.
That was his peak.
Yeah,
that was his biggest win.
His very first game was his most impressive, optimism-inducing. 3 hours he ever spent on a Gator sideline. The rest were just like a torturous fire drill.
Fire drill.
This is the drill.
The drill.
Nothing torturous about it.
Well, some would say.
It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey guys, Prosser here. When you need new windows or doors, you want high-end quality without the middleman markup, and that's exactly why I'm telling you about Cash Building Materials. Same premium materials, same beautiful finishes, but a price that actually makes sense for your home. No subcontractors, no runaround, just their own experienced crews who treat your house like it's theirs. Get a quote today. Thank me tomorrow. For windows and doors, search Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, care starts with listening, one-on-one consultations, clear answers, and a plan built around you. Our orthopedic surgeons, sports medicine physicians, and rehabilitation specialists work together to treat injuries, manage chronic pain, and restore strength and mobility. From your first check-in to your personalized treatment plan, everything is designed to help you move forward with confidence. Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, expert care, improving lives.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. E.T. here, and your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees. And rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. And it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights, and wall-to-wall TVs everywhere. I mean, it's Twin Peaks. Where else you going to find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through in the clutch every day, from lunch to late at night? Only at Twin Peaks, your #1 sports bar. Come on, somebody.
America's turning 250, and Superior Fence and Rail is celebrating in true red, white, and blue style. For a limited time, save $250 on your new fence. Give your home the freedom, security, and curb appeal it deserves. Celebrate America with a fence built to last. Offer valid on new contracts for 100 linear feet or more. Cannot be combined with other offers.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
It's almost time to kick off the 2026 season at the bank. Whether you want to be at the center of it all as a season ticket member, lock in 3 or more games with a bundle at the bank, or cheer on the Jags at your most anticipated matchup, there's a way for everyone to be a part of the action. Seating is limited, so don't wait. Secure your tickets now by visiting jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
The Cash Building Material SEC Football Media Days coverage on 1010XL previews the upcoming SEC football season. Listen for interviews of coaches, players, and analysts as they give insight throughout the day on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back. This is the drill at 8:34. Good morning, Jacksonville. Spain wins its second World Cup, by the way. Second World Cup. I was looking at some of the past champions.
Well, and before Spain won in 2010, I got I get this intel from my son-in-law. So that's not, but they were like never won anything. Like were never much of anything in soccer, Spain, until
when? Recently?
2010. They won in 2010. So before the last 18 years, they'd really won nothing.
Wow.
They were really under the radar. When it comes to like championships and winning a big championship, usually the steamroller team you recognize, it felt like it was France leading up throughout the course. That they never felt like it was Spain. And probably because of the way they won and how they're defined. They just played a whole World Cup. They gave up 1 goal.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know a ton about soccer. That sounds kind of impressive to me.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
And very unimpressive is the second best team in the world with maybe the GOAT of all time. It's not that they didn't score a goal in the game against Spain. It's that they didn't have a single shot on goal, which is alarming. I would be firing coaches for sure. I don't know how you play 90 minutes of soccer and not, I don't know, kick one toward the net at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was weird.
It was like they were playing 12 on 10.
Well,
That's
they
what it
were.
felt like.
They were playing.
They played 11 on 10 at the end. That Menace was asking for, man. What a irresponsible, dumb situation by that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm with you. A sport where you disqualify like top players seems kind of silly, but within the context of soccer, that guy was an idiot yesterday. He got his first one just from yapping.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one, he about kicked the guy's leg off and then acted like he didn't do anything. That guy did take a spill. He went about 6 feet up in the air. But Spain a winner there. The other international story yesterday is Ryan Fox winning the British Open in a major season. It's kind of underwhelming from a star standpoint. Rory got it off to such a headline start and finishing off the career Grand Slam. Then we went Aaron Rai, Wyndham Clark, Ryan Fox. See you next year.
Yeah.
And it's a year where, when he looks back on his career, Scotty Scheffler's really going to bemoan this year. You rattled off the finishes that he's had this year, and I would argue that if he putted top 10 in the majors, he may have won 2 this year. He would have won this week. I mean, the guy between 4 and 10 feet must have missed 10 putts minimum. And you don't make them all. You make 5, you win by 2. And I know other guys missed 2, but man, there was just nothing special at all with the putter. And he just kept waiting for one to fall, and he'd give himself a chance, and he'd miss. And it was just like, and he's lucky he got off to the fast start. He hit it to a foot on 1 and 2 feet on 2.
Like I said, he was 1 stroke out of the lead on the back 9 yesterday, and I thought, there's no way this guy's winning.
Yeah.
And you don't think that about Scotty Scheffler ever. You think, here comes Scotty. I never thought, because he just can't putt. And then, of course, the last few holes, he started missing with irons and driver.
But ironically, made putts when he absolutely had to.
Well, but he was done. He wasn't going to. He had to get to 9 under, and he was back to 6. So
right. But he was 7-8. He had to birdie the last 3, and he birdied 16, 17, and then couldn't on 18. And
he finally let out the emotion too. He had one of those.
He got mad on one early in the round. It startled me. I thought it was.
It wasn't early. That was fairly late. But he was. He started yelling.
He had another one too.
Why does this keep doing? How did that not go right?
Yeah. He had a couple.
He had enough.
Yeah. I mean, the frustration is with that short flat stick in his bag, which just has not cooperated all year, and it's cost him a chance to have a way better year than he's had. And he is the only golfer where if he doesn't win, it's disappointing. The only one. He's the only one where it's win or bust. There is no positioning. And by the way, it counts. He's always up there. His down weeks, he finishes 4th or 6th. These other fly-by-night jokers like Rory, they can go multiple majors, without even showing up in the top page.
Baseball is a long season, and if anybody needs any further proof to that, go check out the Boston Red Sox. They just swept a 4-game series from Tampa. They've won 13 games in a row. I watched them because they played the Mets. They swept the Mets at City last week, and I'm not impressed by their lineup, and yet here they are with 13 straight wins. They were dead in the water. The Boston fans hated them. Now they get the Orioles, who are also hot, by the way, and then they have the Blue Jays. But they are they're playing great baseball, and they're getting some pitching, obviously. But I mean, some of these guys, I'm like, the Duran guy who everybody wanted is hitting 190 this year. Wilson Contreras is having a really good year.
Good year.
22 home runs.
Abreu's had a good year for them.
Yeah, Abreu's been pretty good. So, but I think it's the pitching mostly, because I look at the lineup and I'm like, who are these?
Well,
guys?
It is the pitching, and they have a good staff.
Yeah.
And I'm disappointed to see him get back in it, because I had my eye on Sonny Gray. The Braves feel like they've had it on him for 10 years. They won't go get the kid, but now
their
12
staff going in was
12-1 with a 2.48.
Yeah.
After winning yesterday. 12-1. I mean, let's start throwing his name in the Cy Young American League conversation.
100% should be. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes going forward. It's tough to climb out of that. They still have Aroldis Chapman. And they have Garrett Crochet too. So they also have Ranger Suarez. So they did.
Right, they got Suarez, and they have don't they have already who's I'm leaving off the righty? Don't they have a veteran righty? Or did he leave in free agency?
Mm-hmm.
Who's their third starter? Sonny Gray.
Sonny Gray.
Suarez,
They got this guy early. They got Suarez. They got Peyton Toll. And then they have Crochet's only got 6
Crochet
starts.
is who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
He's been hurt. Not a righty, but Crochet's another one. That's
Yeah.
a former Cy winner also. There's some interesting rosters that if you get to the postseason, it's a different deal. You just need 3 pitchers, man.
Right.
And, if the Red Sox get Crochet healthy and you got 3, that's one thing about the Yankees kind of laying in the weeds right now. When they get back and they got their 3 pitchers, it's going to be awful tough. So, my fearless prediction that the Dodgers win the 3rd straight is going to – and the Phillies might be another one that can throw a 3-headed pitching monster at you.
Yeah, we got a break this weekend because the Phillies chose not to throw their good guys against us, so we were able to
I appreciate what the Mets did.
Win a series.
You're going to be encouraged to know. I know this is going to just bring joy to your heart, but – I've reset, and I'm going to be just annoyingly positive and optimistic about my Braves in the second half. We made it to the 100. We've made it to the 100-game mark. We got a 3-game lead. Let's get some guys back and just see what we can do. Got to go get some pitching, Hick. We don't have the pitching.
Yeah.
Nice to see Austin Riley, though, wake up a little bit this weekend. He had 2 home runs yesterday. Drake Baldwin, the first Braves catcher ever with 10 hits in a 3-game series, and he homered twice yesterday. So get those bats going. Acuna should come back, I bet, today. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he returns to the lineup tonight. It's still going to wait, but the pitching is just not there, man. They need a couple of veteran arms, a couple of them. But until then, and what didn't happen during that terrible month of June is they didn't hit.
Yeah.
So they're hitting. They came out of even the game they lost on Saturday. They should have won. The bullpen blew it. They scored at least 6 all 3 games. So keep that going. And I'm gonna just appreciate the fact I got a team in the race here, and they're not terrible.
Well, we get the Miz today, so that'll be fun.
Oh no!
So let's go. Let's see how it goes. We're gonna rock the Miz today. See how he does. And
the Braves, I believe, get
the depressed.
Suddenly red hot pod. I think San Diego comes to town. They scored 19 yesterday. Which did I read that was a Padres franchise record?
I don't know. They're not very good this year, so they're currently 13.5 behind the Dodgers.
They were in first place earlier this summer.
Yeah,
I mean, relatively deep. They like the Braves. The Braves of the Yankees just went, sideways.
Yeah, it's interesting. In the NL Central, we have 4 out of the 5 teams have winning records, so pretty impressive. And the Cubs keep winning, but so do the Brewers. So the Brewers have maintained that 6-game lead. The Brewers have a record much like the Dodgers. They're only half game behind the Dodgers. So
and I don't know how.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't had Woodruff pretty much all year. Burns has been gone for a couple of years now. Peralta was their guy last year. Who pitches for them?
Rumor Peralta might go back to the Brewers.
Other than Miz, though, who pitches for the Brewers?
They got
obviously they're getting good pitching. We haven't played Milwaukee yet, so I haven't paid much attention. Actually, we did play them. We beat them, but that was earlier this year.
Yeah,
we beat the Miz actually.
The Miz.
I don't know if he took the loss, but we won the start that he was. That was back when the Braves, won every series. Oh, and by the way, we've actually won a series here too. By the way, 2 out of 3 from the Rangers. Thank you very much.
They got that Kyle Harrison kid. They traded for Brandon Sproat and put him in the rotation.
So lesser named guys must be pitching well though.
They've been using this guy Gasser, and he's been okay. So, but yeah.
Well, we set him up for, a real good, important position when we gave away Contreras. So I think they're in a real good spot at catcher. Now, I would take Baldwin over him, so it hadn't killed the Braves, but it's a big win for the Brewers because of how good he is.
Yeah, he had a walk-off yesterday, so, which was his 3-run shot in the 9th to beat sweep the Fish. So they swept the Fish, and that was impressive. All right. Anyway, some baseball going on, and like I said, it's still 60 games to go.
Yeah, we're not quite to 100 for the Braves. We're
and the
like
trade
98.
deadline is
August 1st
coming up.
Yeah, nobody's doing anything.
Yeah,
it's going to be hard, man. Like even the Tigers. You sure you want to trade Skubal? They won a couple series.
Oh, I don't know that they will.
Yeah. I mean, the Tigers added last offseason, so. I think it'd be a mistake for teams to give up, and there are a lot of teams that are used to being sell mode right now.
Mm-hmm.
Teams like the Pirates or the Marlins. There's teams that you could go count on getting someone from, and they're kind of hanging around. I have in front of me the list of the highest passer rating in a season for every team since 2006.
All right.
So for the last 20 years, what's What team, what players had the highest passer rating in a year in the last 20 years? What quarterback?
Green Bay.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. What do you think it was? Whole season, this is his passer rating. And for the record, the Giants' best is 93.6 with Eli Manning. So not everyone has had a quarterback with a 100 rating in the last 20 years. What do you think Rodgers' rating was the year that he produced the highest?
113.
122.5.
Woo!
Who do you think's got the second best passer rating in the last 20 years?
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees is
Russell Wilson.
Drew Brees is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drew Brees is 7th, 116.3.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson is.
Peyton had a year.
Russell Wilson is about 15th, 110.9. These are all kind of close. Peyton's best year was 2013. He was 115.1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, E, shame on you. You should know number 2.
Shame on me, and it's not Russ.
119.6 in an MVP season. It's Lamar.
Lamar.
Yeah.
Lamar.
Who has the highest single season passer rating for the Philadelphia Eagles in the last 20 years?
Jalen Hurts.
Nick Foles.
I was going to say, is it Nick?
119.2 in 2030. This isn't the Nick
But
Foles.
he didn't play the whole year.
No, he did. This is not the Nick Foles who replaced Carson Wentz. This is the Nick Foles in 2013.
Oh yeah, he like the first 9 games he had a crazy start. Yeah.
Who is the Jaguars? What is the Jaguars' top passer rating in the last 20 years? Is it among those teams under 100 or is it over 100? And who has it?
Ooh, that's a good one. Probably was
in the last 20 years.
Last 20 years. So the 2006 season through the 2025 season. David Garrard.
DG.
2007, 102.2.
Mm-hmm.
So it is above the 100. Peyton, by the way, also has the Colts highest. It was 101. I'm surprised Andrew Luck never had a season higher than 101. Cleveland, Baker Mayfield. Yeah, they got rid of him. 2020 at a 95.9, the best in the history of the franchise. It's not worked well. All right, I've wasted enough time. Let's take a quick break. It is a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What are we celebrating?
We're celebrating 2 things. First,
summer.
Summer days.
It feels phenomenal. And second,
1010XL.
Summer.
One of Beard's Diamond's most popular events ever is back. It's Christmas in July. Right now, for a limited time, you get as much as 40% off anything in our showcases. Yes, that includes engagement rings, fashion rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, colored gemstones. This is the annual store-wide sale that everyone loves, because you get December prices in July. Up to 40% off store-wide. Don't miss Christmas in July. Exclusively at Beard's Diamond at the St. John's Town Center and online at beardsdiamonds.com. Shop local. Shop Beards.
I'm Alan Tyre with Trustline Mortgage. My business partners Bill Pappas and Kim Rimley want to thank all of our clients, CPAs, attorneys, bankers, and real estate agents who refer us business every day. If you're ready to purchase, build, or refinance your home, call Trustline Mortgage, your hometown mortgage source since 1989. Call us today at 904-381-LOAN, TrustlineMortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trustline Mortgage.
Trustline Mortgage, NMLS, 331480. Alan Tyre, NMLS, 246490. Bill Pappas, NMLS, 218443. Ken Remley, NMLS, 246445.
He tackles talk radio like a middle linebacker in the gap.
I tell it like I see it, and I see it like a middle linebacker.
Tommy Mack. Fridays on Jaguars Today. Unsealed by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Hey, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know, George Moore Chevrolet. Man, our showroom off Atlantic Boulevard, always loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Silverados around, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. Man, oh man, I saw the dojo Justin Moore last week. He told me, listen, we're rocking and rolling this summer. Record May, great June, on pace in July. Ho, ho, ho. We don't just talk about them either. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. They earn every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, dependability, and style, you better believe it. If it's a truck you want, gang, it's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Head on down to the Atlantic Boulevard showroom today. Meet all the fine folks out there. Say hi to Gabe when you get there in service and see why truck people keep coming back for more. George Moore Chevrolet together. That's right.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384.
That shot finds the back of the net, and Sporting Jacks has opened things up. After a successful debut season, the Sporting Jacks women's team is set to kick off the 2026 season on August 22nd with a home opener against the Tampa Bay Sun. Season tickets are available from as low as $70 for the season. Be there at Hodges Stadium as the women seek to return to the playoffs. For tickets, call 904-863-KICK or go to sportingjacks.com. Come be a part of pro soccer in Jacksonville with Sporting Jacks.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Let me ask you guys a question. Would you take right now Trevor Lawrence, 3,800 yards, 25 touchdowns, 11 picks? Would you take that season?
I think so.
3,800 yards, 25 touchdowns, 11 picks. I don't know.
It'd be kind of worse than last year.
Right. I don't know if I'm taking that. We might need him to be
I think it
better
depends
this
on
year.
what do we do in the game. What does it look, you know?
Well, that's his over-under.
Yeah.
37.99.5, 25.5, 11.5. What would you bet, over or under?
I'd bet over on all of them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I don't. I mean, look, there's going to be a certain amount of. I can't help but feel like forever, and there have been guys that have been successful this way. It's always going to make you nervous trying to throw one in there where he shouldn't.
What NFL quarterback has the highest over/under of yards thrown this year?
This year,
I'll give you 5 guesses.
Oh, really? And you don't? So you think it's that hard to get, huh?
No, I didn't say that.
All right, over under, and again, this is Vegas. You know, playing off of you here a little bit.
Okay. It's two that come to mind, Jeffrey. I'm talking to Jeffrey here.
Yeah, the first one that came to mind for me was Burrow.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. No, I was thinking Staff and
Stafford.
Baker.
Stafford.
Yeah,
Stafford and Burrow are my first 2 guesses.
I like those.
Is that one of them?
0 for 2.
That's crazy.
Yep.
It's not going to be Lamar. It's not going to be anyone in our division. It shouldn't be anyone in the AFC West.
Oh, what you think about Dak?
Yeah, Dak.
That's a good guess. That's who I would have picked. 0 for 3.
Okay. Caleb Williams.
0 for 4.
They liking Jordan Love, Jeffrey.
Yes, I mean, we haven't said Drake May. I mean, he threw for a ton last year.
Yeah.
Is it Drake May?
0 for 5. I win.
Josh Allen, I mean,
0 for 6.
He doesn't throw a lot of
Baker.
0 for 7.
Well, this is a bet the under.
Nah, it's not a bad pick. It's not bad.
Really?
It's a forgotten guy. That's kind of why I brought him up. Jared Goff.
Yeah, he should not be projected with the most yards.
4,099. That's 100 more than Stafford, 100 more than Burrow. Both good guesses. 100 more than Dak. Those are all 39.99ers. How about over-under on rushing touchdowns for Josh Allen, 11.5?
I will say this about Jared Goff. Last year he threw for 4,564.
Yeah.
And the last time that in his career in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, in 10 years with 2 different teams, 5 and 5.
Yeah.
He's gone over that over-under 6 times, including the last 4 years with Detroit, 45-64, 46-29, 45-75, 44-38.
So basically, you're just gambling that he doesn't get hurt.
That's right.
Because if he does, he's doing it if he doesn't get hurt.
If he doesn't get hurt, he's going over that number. He also had with the Rams.
That's why Amon's so good, and you refuse to give him the credit.
With the Rams.
He's not a dog.
With the Rams. Jared Goff had a year with the Rams where he threw for 46-88, 32-12. He had a year where
Was that his Super Bowl year?
That was 18. I think that was the Super Bowl year. 19, he had 46-38, but he had 22-16. He throws a lot of picks.
How about this for Fernando Mendoza? What do you think the over-under is on Fernando Mendoza's passing yards?
Yards?
Yeah.
3,100.
Yeah, 3,100.
2,750. So you'd play the over.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not sure how many games he's going to play.
What about touchdown passes?
18.
15.
14.5. What about picks?
18.
No.
12.5.
Yeah, I was going to say 12. That's the only one I would have been close on.
12.5 is the highest, by the way. Who has the highest touchdown pass number?
Stafford.
Let's see here. Joe Burrow, 32.5.
That's a lot.
32.5. Joe Burrow does. Stafford has 30.5. And Goff has 29.5.
Man, what an indictment on Detroit. They didn't win enough. You're not winning enough with what you got, man. Gibbs, one of the best. You got a quarterback throwing Amon-Ra. You got other. Jameson Williams is also good, and so is Tesla. That they got. The offense has been terrific. Hey, Campbell, put a defense out there that can stop someone. I know they got really banged up by injuries. When you also got Hutchinson. I mean, what are we doing, Detroit?
All right, I got a couple wide receiver ones.
They missed the playoffs last year.
Yep. No playoffs.
Over under on receptions. Who leads it? Who's the
got to be
favorite?
Chase.
Who's the reception guy?
Puka or Chase. And then RJSN, but I wouldn't bet him to win it 2 years in a row.
I like the Puka.
Let's see. Last year, Puka had 129. Trey McBride had 126. Jamar Chase had 125 without Joe Burrow.
Puka 115.5.
I'd go Chase.
Chase 112.5.
Is JSN next or
Amon-Ra 82.5?
No, it's not.
No, 112.5.
Yeah, 117 last year.
112.5. AJ Brown, who you like better, 82.5.
Jeff, who would you take if you had to pick any receiver? Would you take AJ Brown
or AJ Brown?
I would take Amon-Ra.
Yeah, see? Huh?
But
know the game,
But AJ Brown is underrated. That too can be a part of this. We talked about it. He's like AJ Brown is in a category now with like Randy Moss and remember we looked at that? Like only these guys have done that, and they were
1350 is the highest over under on the yards. Who has that?
Oh, that's Chase or JS.
That could be Nakua also. But
JSN.
JSN last year 1793. I got a good one for you.
Yeah. Jacoby Myers. What do you think?
What catches?
Catches, yards, touchdowns.
Catches. Jacoby Myers 59.5.
What?
69.5.
Yards 829.
700. Touchdowns
5.5.
4.5.
Wow. I'm going over on all of those.
You going over?
Yeah.
I mean, we got to see.
All right.
I got one for you.
What you got?
Last year in the National Football League, 5 receivers had at least 100 catches.
Okay.
5 receivers. I want you to tell me who the 5 are. receivers. Trey McBride was second in catches.
Yeah.
He had 126.
Chase.
But he was is obviously a tight end. Yeah, we've
Chase,
spoiler, we've
Puka.
mentioned them all.
Yeah.
Puka led 129.
Yeah.
Chase was third,
Amon-Ra.
125. Amon-Ra, fourth among receivers, 117.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
With JSN had 119. One other wide receiver in the NFL caught 100 balls last year. This is like the Jared Goff question.
Okay.
I mean, without look, you look at teams if you all day long. Don't pull up any stats.
No,
you're not getting it.
Not getting it.
No.
A lot of balls,
You're
man.
not getting it, and you're not getting it. I could tell you the conference, and I'm not sure you wouldn't get it in 5 guesses.
All right,
This amazes me, in part because now if I start getting clues, I will narrow it down.
Yeah,
Y'all can play along. But in part, I just don't feel. I feel like this guy doesn't play all year. Like he feels like a guy to me, and I'm wrong, who misses 5 or 6 games a year. But this is the only other NFL receiver last year with 100 grabs. Puka Nacua, Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith and Jigma, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and this guy who had exactly 100.
I'll throw one out there.
Okay.
It ain't right, but I'll throw it out there. Alec Pierce.
Okay, I'm fine. That's the kind of guess. That's the kind of guy this is almost.
Yeah. It's not Mike Evans, right?
No.
It's not Mike Evans.
He was hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt.
Hold on, let me look.
What you think about like a Scary Terry? No, okay.
What about
I assume this guy might have been a Pro Bowler, but the guys you're naming are
definitely not
above this guy.
JJ had a down year.
Yeah, JJ had a down year, right? Again, we're going way down the list. I would have thought, based on what I'm telling you, but I don't want to say it. Maybe you'll guess it. Pickens. Like Pickens to
George
me. Would
Pickens?
It's not him.
Oh.
It's not him. He had 93.
This guy got hurt.
He'd be next among receivers.
I got one. London.
That's what I was going to say. Drake London. He just got paid.
Drake London is a good guess, but it's not Drake London. He didn't even lead the Falcons in receptions.
Dang.
It ain't CD because that's too obvious.
Okay. Yeah, no. It's too
As
obvious.
he said, it's all right, hold on.
Drake London only had 68. He played 12 games. He missed games.
Garrett Wilson got hurt, right?
Yeah, it was
It ain't
Garrett
him.
Wilson.
Golly, that's a good one.
That it is. In fact, the guy after Pickens is another one you never get. Just so you know,
How about
7th among receiver catches last year? Wandale Robinson, 92.
This ain't him, but I'm going to guess it anyway. Mendenhall, starting receiver for us, Ladd McConkey.
Ladd McConkey.
That's good.
2 years ago, it may have been him, but he also missed time last year. It's not him, but this is my point. You want to just know who it is? We're going to break, or what do you want to? You want to hit?
Yeah.
You want to hit? He went to Ohio State. It's not Garrett Wilson.
It's not Igbuka.
It's not Igbuka.
Not Scary Terry.
Yeah, it's not Scary Terry. It's also not Marvin Harrison Jr.
Nope.
How quickly we forget.
missing?
Dude caught 100 last year for 1163. Also had 9 touchdowns.
Godwin? He didn't go to Ohio.
Chris Olave. 100 catches.
Dude.
That's there you go.
Got it.
I wanted to get that one.
Case in point. This is the drill. We're back with more.
Son of a beast.
9 o'clock hour. It's the next gen routine.
Come on!
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. At 1010XL, we wear helmets and pads.
We hit, we win.
Get in the game every day.
And you do that in all things.
With 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Employee pricing for everyone is back at Nimnick Buick GMC this month only. Take advantage of employee pricing on 2026 GMC Sierra light-duty trucks. With the largest selection of trucks in the area, why shop anywhere else? Shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. Largest selection, better prices, best interest rate, all at nimnickbuickgmc.com. Nobody but Nimnick. GMC, we are professional grade.
Summer air should feel fresh, not full of dust, allergens, whatever winter left behind in your vent. Your air ducts are the lungs of your home, and if they're dirty, you're breathing it in every day. That's where Zero Res comes in. Backed by more than thousands of Google reviews and a 4.9 out of 5.0 rating this month only. Take $75 off your air duct cleaning. That's cleaner air, better efficiency, and a fresher home guaranteed. Give them a call, 287-5727, 287-5727, or you can always visit ZeroResJacksonville.com. Ask for the 1010XL special. Zero Res! Spell it forward, spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Hey, it's Joe C. Wingstop just dropped the boneless meal deal for two. 20 boneless wings, choice of 4 flavors, a large fry, and 2 dips. All for only $16.99. Limited time. And while you're crushing that deal, get in the Club Wingstop loyalty program. 10 points for every single dollar you spend. Sign up now at 1010xl.com/Wingstop. I'm locked in. You need to be too. Wingstop, baby. Get the deal and get in the club. Bonus meal deal for 2 and Club Wingstop. Limited time only at Wingstop.
He builds quarterbacks from the ground up. Denny Thompson breaks it all down like only a real QB coach can. The quarterback whisperer on the drill.
Accelerated by
George Moore Chevrolet.
and Encore Research Group.
Get smarter every Friday on 1010XL.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right. Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy, so you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I meant.
Good thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you. The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Tom McMahon is here for Armstrong Fence Company, a locally owned First Coast business for nearly 20 years. Hurricane season is here. Don't wait for the first storm warning. Your fence is your first line of defense. Loose boards, weak posts, or damage can turn into big problems when high winds come around. Armstrong Fence Company handles repairs and builds from stadiums to backyards. Get a pre-storm fence check today. Call Armstrong Fence Company or search online. Armstrong Fence Company. Yeah, we did the fence.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Tampa takes center stage as SEC Media Days roll today through the 23rd. Georgia hits the podium tomorrow. Florida steps up on Wednesday. Listen for reports throughout on 1010XL. Jumbo Shrimp skid keeps growing. Rochester rolls 11-2, sweeping Jacksonville. The team is off today, then a 6-game run at Worcester starts tomorrow. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 9:08. And it's 83 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned, because the 9 o'clock nasty is next right here on 1010XL at 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill. We're wasting time. Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
I always love the after the fact, and somebody caught a picture of Ryan Fox heading home on the flight.
Okay.
And I think he's flying back. I'm guessing he's flying back to the States because he said his family lives in Florida now.
Okay.
And and right in his overhead, right above him in the overhead is the case with the claret jug in it.
Oh, goodness.
So he puts it in the overhead, carried it on, and then they say Cam Young is in the seat right in front of him, which may or may not be true. I can't tell, but I'll say this. I was thinking about this yesterday. Cam Young hung around for 2.5 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
Brutal. And then all of a sudden he hears, as the crowd went crazy when he made the putt, and he knew.
That, you know what?
I'm cooked.
Of everything that happened,
because I'm thinking he's got to think we're definitely in the playoffs.
Correct. It's hard to birdie 18.
Yeah.
No one birdies it. it's maybe undersold.
Well, even still, even the whole way, guys are falling by the wayside. With there like 3-4 holes to go, it basically came down to Burns or Fox.
Yeah. Siwoo kind of gave it away there.
Siwoo gave it away, man. He got to 7, and you can't go to the last 3 holes.
Burns has got there's something missing with Burns. I had someone on the text line said that they would bet me that Burns wins a major before Scheffler does. On what grounds, man?
I'll take that.
Stop
bet.
it, bro.
What do we got? Give me the cash
People
number.
are trying to dumb down Scheffler here because, oh my God, we just had a year he didn't win a major. By the way, isn't he the defending British champ, Scheffler?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a whole year now since he won a major. He contended in all of them. A part of the story is this near-miss season for Scheffler and letting chances to add to his overall legacy when we look back 20 years from now. This is the season where he gave one away. He should have had a major this year. He played well enough, tee to green, to win a major this year. And that putter never got hot. He had one good round in one of the majors. Was it like second round at the U.S.? He had one good putting round, and that's it. He hadn't given tournaments away, but he's given shots away, giving them away based on the average tour player, which he's way better than. So
we got terrific venues next year. Obviously, Augusta, the PGA's in Frisco, which is cool. Pebble Beach and St. Andrews for the U.S. Open and the Open. And Pebble Beach is great because I love the West Coast U.S. Open because you get it during prime time.
So you got Augusta, Pebble Beach, St. Andrews, and what's the other one?
PGA Frisco.
I wonder if Tiger doesn't try and do his farewell tour there. You hit Pebble, you hit St. Andrews, you take the walk, or is he not ready?
I don't think he can make it through a year.
Do you think he's not? Is it more likely that that he won't be able to play those, or that he won't play them as a farewell because he still thinks he'll play multiples? Like, do you think that Tiger Woods thinks he'll play multiple British or U.S. or Masters?
He's pretty open.
I don't think he knows. I think when he says,
I mean, the one thing is he's relatively young, but when we talk to Doc, that just the body.
There's nothing.
I don't know that you can't fix it. Like time doesn't heal it.
Doesn't feel young.
He's not played. When do you think he last played in a tournament?
Oh gosh, it's been a year. Over
July 24.
Yeah.
Missed all the majors in 25 and 26. Ruptured Achilles, collapsed disc, lumbar surgery, and a DUI. And
every time the guy gets where he's seemingly on the cusp, something happens. Yeah. He throws it all into hijinks again. Wrecks a car.
Golly, that's crazy.
Because he was just getting back to the point before this last one where remember he made his debut on TGL. I said I want to see one thing. Can he, even if it's simulator, can he carry a 3-wood 295? And he hit that shot, and then then he goes and it fires up what's that sleep medicine, man? Stuff's dangerous. What's it called? The sleep. Ambien.
Yeah.
That Ambien, man. You hear too many stories of people just going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, sleepwalking and stuff on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess it's more. I'm just curious what he thinks. And to your point, he's been pretty open. I don't think he knows.
I don't know if he's. Is he even hitting balls right now?
I think he said last time he talked. Did he say he was hitting balls? I know that he met the media somewhere. Like in the last month, it was about something else, and he barely commented on his future, but basically said he wasn't close to returning, which is not surprising. And there is this, though. We'll say this as we always build this up. It is not the most strenuous of sports. Sure, it's hard to play at your best if something hurts, but, it is a sport that if you can get your body feeling good for a week, he's good enough that, not to beat the young guys, though, right?
Here's some majors season verdicts on top players, just one man's opinion. Scheffler, winless shows it is, in fact, hard to win them. Those saying 10 majors were a certainty for him need to rethink it.
What does he have, 4?
Yeah, I think it's 4. Cam Young, all in all, a great year, but pressure to win ramps up big time next year.
I don't know. I feel like I don't think it's pressure for him. I feel like he's going to win a major.
Ludwig, getting harder and harder to remember that second place at the Masters in his debut, officially on the clock.
I would agree with that. It's been a disappointing year. He's one of the, there's risers and fallers in sports. On the PGA Tour, to me, he's kind of a faller. He's not.
Fleetwood, time to let it go, people. If Tommy Ladd was to win a major, he would have.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't write him off winning one.
Rahm needs a massive reboot next year. His prime feels utterly wasted now.
He's been gone for a year, so you can't say that's wasted his prime. He's won 2 majors, and he'll win more.
Rory, at PGA will be 4,635 days since he won his last non-Masters major. This is a real issue. No, it's not.
Yeah.
He won 2 Masters in a row. You don't care. I mean,
yeah,
I don't care. Rose will never win another major. Luke Donald will be knighted before him. His net worth went up 5%, though. Sam Burns, to his credit, kept coming back for more. Gutted yet again. Missed opportunities to join elite. Fitzpatrick, Goddard, Bobby Mack, Siwoo. Yeah. Those guys are.
Who are those guys? Well, Fitzpatrick's won one already.
Yeah.
I just feel Sam Burns just feels like there's just like that. He doesn't have that
the numbers.
closer.
By the way, we haven't even commented about Ryan Fox's swing.
Just kind of.
It's funky.
Every man.
Well,
yeah.
It's definitely an every.
Yeah,
like
kind of steps out of
first off, he rolls back. He's very flat, and then he dives down and gets down here.
Yeah.
But his head comes down, and then he gets down and
Yeah, that's what I mean. It looks very.
And then he has that big turn finish. So it's a
by the
different
way,
kind of swing.
couple
It's not Furyk, but it's closer to Furyk than to wow, what a beautiful.
I got a couple
swing.
of broadcast notes. As much golf as I watch, man, I was a prisoner on that airplane, so I watched and heard and saw about everything, at least, especially on that travel day. One is Furyk has really grown on me. He's good.
Okay.
His voice is, you got to, it doesn't have that cliche broadcast voice when you first hear him, but I really have enjoyed him. Sands had our guy Sandman had one of the real good lines of the tournament. So I'm watching the tournament on Friday, and there's a group of Tommy Fleetwood fans, and they're up in the grandstands, and they one has a T, the other has an O, the other M-Y, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, the problem with that is you got to stay in order all day long everywhere you go. And I'll say this, Dan, this is as old as time. I thought we had grown technologically past this, but they still have a devil of a time following that ball sometimes at that British Open.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 2026, gang. Can we not keep up with that thing?
Yeah.
It was really bad back in the day when we didn't have HD even, but yeah, there was too many times this weekend where I have no idea where the ball, they'll hit it on the green. I have no idea where it is.
Uh-huh.
And kind of that burnt out brown turf feeds into that as well.
It's that's hard.
Broadcast observations.
Broadcast observations.
And I also will observe this. Those guys, Faldo, and then they followed suit. Their intense dislike for Bryson DeChambeau, this was a real good platform for him.
Yeah.
They enjoyed being able to rip that guy for a good day and a half.
Yeah, they don't like him.
Yeah, they don't. And that live thing still stings with a lot more people than it does here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if YouTube is as big worldwide as it is here in the country, and so his popularity here has been affected.
Well, I was talking to
the fans seem to be behind him. By the way,
I was talking to the youngest son, and he said you're wrong because I was on an island on that one. So
yeah, no, he's the whole thing. I can see how they made their ruling. I think that they need, if they're going to make rulings like that, then they need to be a lot more diligent on. Half the field could be hit with those kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to trampsing around looking for balls and when you saw them or when they think you saw them, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need Rory's take. You're not the spokesman for golf. You're a twerp.
I appreciate him speaking what he thinks.
I don't appreciate him speaking what he thinks when his first thing to qualify it is I don't care for the guy. So in other words, you're going to give me anything negative, okay? But to call some guy, performative, yeah, you've never been performative, Rory. How about that 4-iron you flung into the water at Doral? Was that a little performative? Was that a little dramatic there? Yeah, probably was.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. Maybe some New York City headlines.
You remember that one? Remember when he threw that 6-iron into the water at Doral?
Sure.
Reared back. He threw that thing 60 yards out there. All right, you're right. We'll continue with the 9 o'clock hour. The boys call it nasty. It's a next-gen roofing Monday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Saddle up with the Frangie Show. Afternoons on 1010XL.
Get here. Call me Dreamfinders, Danny. Look what Dreamfinders is doing again. An amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Now's your chance to lock down the rate or get in the game. You heard me right. 4.99 fixed interest rate on select move-in ready homes. What do? You visit dreamfindershomes.com for sales event information. and you get in the game. Interest rate available on select move-in ready homes. Restrictions, limitations apply. Go to dreamfindershomes.com for more details.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
It's here, Middleburg. Firehouse Subs is now open at the all-new Clay Town Center. Try the bold new steak and cheese melt, stacked with premium steak, melted cheese, and big flavor in every bite. Firehouse Subs at the Clay Town Center, open now.
This is when it starts to feel like football.
This is totally awesome. Thank you, everybody.
It's Cash Building Material SEC Media Days. If you miss an interview, look for the best of at 1010XL.com. Unlocked by Instant Keys.
There's no better time than now to buy your football season parking pass from Tailgaters. Complete with on-site restaurant, indoor restrooms, and all-day security. Tailgaters parking selling out. Log on to tailgatorsparking.com today.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out of pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hey, I'll be home in about 10 minutes. Actually, make it 8.
Hey, Mom. Yep, I'm walking home now. Mom, I'm trying to cross, but I don't think this driver sees me. No, they're driving too fast. Mom!
Speeding catches up with you. Early, on time, a little late, just get there safely. A message from the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, let's talk about diamond cutting. How is the diamond price affected by the way it is cut?
Frank, that's probably the most important question asked about diamonds, because the trade-off between a diamond cut for maximum beauty and one that's not is the diamond's carat weight. You see, diamond cutters buy rough diamonds based on quality and weight. So as they cut the rough diamond, everything cut away affects profits. However, there's specific known cutting parameters, and each deviation from these means they have a heavier, less beautiful diamond. Unfortunately, a customer can't detect all those cutting imperfections. They need expert help about a diamond's cut grade. You see, for any round diamond of a particular color, clarity, and carat weight, there are as many as 10 different prices that can vary by as much as 50%. At Underwoods, we look specifically at how a diamond's cut before we look at anything else, because it's the most important factor when it comes to a diamond's beauty, and to us, whether it should carry the Underwood name or not.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Lost among the rulings at the British Open was John Rahm nearly took a 2-shot penalty for slamming his club.
Yeah.
Golf's arbitrary rules can be like maddening a little bit.
Starting to get a little bit like NASCAR to me.
Right. It's like when you want to punish someone, when do you not? Like, we don't like Bryson. Here's 2. Rahm,
You know how, like NASCAR, you never know exactly what the finish is going to happen. Oh, no, we're going to do this. I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, didn't they get Joaquin Neiman at the last major for something that was not much different than what Rahm just did? Now, I understand this is RNA, and that would have been USGA or whoever it was. But
correct.
Your boy Bobby McIntyre's got some anger issues.
I love Bobby Mack.
He got conduct warnings now at 2 of the 4 majors. Received multiple warnings this weekend at the Open for his, quote, antics.
All right, let's take a look at some headlines brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners. 3 locations to serve you. Nobody better. I put them to the test last week, and they came through with flying colors, man. I took my beautiful brand-new sports coat that my buddy CT spilled red wine all over at the wedding prelim party, and so bummed. And I was like, oh, no. And I called Michael P., and Michael P. said, don't worry, bring it to me. Just do this and this. Okay. Didn't do, brought it to him, and he goes, oh, I got that. And, man, he got it. It looks brand new. There's nobody better. I'm telling you, Oceanside Cleaners, they say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. They'll do your outdoor cushions. They'll do, if you wear lab coats, they'll do those. They'll do backpacks for school, so you don't have to go buy a new backpack for your kid. So Oceanside Cleaners, we just don't clean, we care. Southside, Ponte Vedra, and, of course, in St. Augustine. Actual headlines from New York City periodicals. Hit it. A California city chief arrested on a yacht just 3 weeks after taking over top job.
I wonder what the arrest was for. That's kind of the missing piece there.
Breakout sports media star announces end of short broadcasting career on Fox.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm done.
Yeah. Oh, that's the soccer guy. I would not call him a breakout media star. I saw him on TV a couple times.
Bad Apple, Long Island Lolita, Amy Fisher's troubled son, accused of killing a cat, possibly in the microwave.
They say that's a sure sign of future serial killer. So, listen, but Apple didn't fall far from the tree. She shot a woman in the face.
Blue Crush. Chaotic body cam video shows trans Florida student freak out on cop for misgendering him before being cuffed.
And they wonder why they don't gain favor. Here, unhinged.
A mom killed a man she found under 13-year-old daughter's bed. Now she's charged with murder.
Yeah, I feel your anger and your pain, but you just can't go shooting. You got to hold him and call the cops or something. It's not worth a killing.
It's tough.
That's a killing. I'm beaten. Yeah, killing.
World-renowned scientist suddenly quits as female lab worker airs shocking sexual claims.
It don't matter, buddy. They don't have to be entertainers or personality-driven. Every person in the world's up to some shenanigan.
Wild audio reveals what father and son demanded as they took 2 forest workers hostage for 12 hours.
Crazy is crazy, and when you got a father-son kidnapping duo, that's
wild.
That's just a family of crazies now. Come on.
Nick of time, hero cop saves driver from burning car moments before it goes up in flames. Heart-stopping video shows.
I saw that video, man. Some guys are just that guy. This man went to get him out. It was too hot. Put on some sort of gloves and broke the thing. Pulled him out.
Resurrection of the Christ writer reveals Mel Gibson's dark spiritual warning about Passion sequel.
There is a Passion sequel, and Mel's doing it, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know what the warning would be, but...
Taco Bell customer reveals excruciating symptoms of explosive diarrhea infection and what he ate before catching it.
Please, this is what this is something new?
On route with that Taco Bell.
Come on, man. I do. I put up with the explosive every now and then when you have to.
90-Day Fiancé Middo drops a bombshell on Debbie that leaves her gasping for air.
Okay, a bunch of people I don't know.
Crashing out New York fitness influencer charged with driving drunk with her kids hours after posting martini picture.
I think that you should have to come up with some sort of license or something to official. I'm tired of everyone calling themselves influencers. You ain't influencing nothing but the DUI scale, lady.
Travis Scott involved in bottle throwing fight at ultra exclusive private club.
He's the one that was with the Jenner, Kylie.
Yeah. Kylie.
Fully present with my kids. Super rich California couple spends $250,000 on childcare, including baby chefs.
Yeah.
Chef privilege.
Mom sends preteen to talk to AI about difficult problems.
Well, you know what? That might not be a bad idea for some parenting, but I will say this with the AI, man. It's got an agenda. You ask AI the question, man, unless you call them on some stuff and they'll back, you know what? You're right. They'll tell you.
Bonus headline, madman who allegedly rode naked atop moving train arrested after bizarre stunt.
Yeah. If you ride naked on a moving train, you are, I think, officially a madman.
I hope it wasn't Florida, man.
Yeah.
Probably was. Probably was.
Only on my flip phone. We'll be back with more next. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Wherever you go, there we are.
I know. I checked online.
1010XL is on your smartphone and tablet. Download our free app for all devices and take us with you around Duval and around the world.
Frank Frangie here. 0% financing is back at Nimnick Chevrolet, but don't expect it to last. This is one of Chevrolet's most popular offers, and right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 60 months on select Chevy Silverado 1500 trucks and Chevy Equinox SUVs. Take it from me, I know it. Nimnick is the best place to get cars and trucks. They treat you right. Visit nimnickchevy.com or head to Nimnick today. Where do you get the best prices and the best financing? That's easy. Nobody but Nimnick.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, E to the T, here with a public service announcement. Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. And game days is bolder, fight nights is even better, with TVs wall to wall. Where else can you find a scratch kitchen that's always coming through it in clutch, each and every day? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Make sure when you go, you tell them DT sent you. Come on, somebody.
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of All Trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clear water irrigation
and drainage too.
Nothing says all-American like a great meal and a great deal. MyGate Rewards members. Grab any roller grill favorite, Lay's brand chips, and an ice cold Pepsi or Gatorade, all for just $5.50. The all-American meal deal only at Gate. See store for details.
Transmission problems? Call Action Transmission Specialist. I'm Robin, the owner. My team provides expert service, done right the first time on all makes and models, plus a nationwide after warranty for total peace of mind. Action Transmission on Merrill Road. Get traction, call Action.
Instant Keys is turning 25, a quarter century of saving the day when your keys mysteriously vanish.
Seriously, it was just in my pocket.
Or when that remote fob decides to quit working.
The dealership is such a hassle.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, house keys, transponders, re-keys, and even high-tech smart locks. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you for honest, professional locksmith service. Use Instant Keys.
Checkmate.
I'm Braden Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, the Checkmate King.
The two most important factors behind a great garage floor coating are the preparation and the application.
So we prepare every floor with high-performance diamond grinding pads. But just ugly diamonds, right, Brendan? If we find any nice ones, I could use some crown jewels.
Sorry, Chester. Our special grinding pads use diamonds that are too ugly for jewelry.
But they create the perfect surface to bind with our multi-layer polymer coating for years of durable performance.
You'll have to pick out jewelry on your own time, Your Highness.
The term is Your Majesty, Brendan, but I'll let it go this time.
Perfect preparation?
Check. Expert application?
Check. A gorgeous new floor that sparkles like a diamond in your garage? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
Ever call a service company for a simple repair, then suddenly you're being told you need to replace everything in your house? Not at Duck Rooter. Whether it's plumbing, septic, or air conditioning, we start with one goal. Solve the problem you called about. No pressure, no scare tactics, no surprise charges. Just honest service done right. That's why homeowners across Northeast Florida trust Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione Law.
For every special occasion, Kuhn Flowers can deliver a beautiful floral arrangement with a click, a call, or a visit to one of their beautiful showrooms. High Flying Jacko here. When you need to show someone you love, choose Kuhn Flowers.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
Well, my golden moment, Ryan Fox had the most approach shots hit inside 20 feet this week. He had 31, tied with Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, and it's a golden moment when you go take the golf tournament, and he did that. And so kudos to him, in addition to everything else that went on at the British Open. I think my golden moment will go to a Spanish team that was a lot more of a steamroller in this tournament than it seemed, because they weren't really an offensive-minded squad. I don't think we realized how dominant they had been. I was surprised as the World Cup wrapped up yesterday, Spain a 1-0 winner. Those jokers gave up 1 goal in 8 games. It doesn't matter how you chalk it up. You gave up 1 goal in 8 games. No wonder you're World Cup champs. By the way, special shout out to the ungolden moment, and that would be Argentina. Not one single shot put in the 90 minutes of regulation time. That's so pitiful.
Hey, boys, I discovered a stat that just kind of mind blowing to me. I kind of want to run that by y'all.
Okay.
DeMar DeRozan, is he a Hall of Famer?
Oh gosh, no.
In my mind, no.
All right. Who has more career points, DeMar DeRozan or Allen Iverson?
I guess it's struggle. By the way, this is going DeRozan.
Who has more points, DeMar DeRozan or D Wade?
Wow.
Must be DeMar DeRozan.
Dame time, KG, Tim Duncan, Paul Pierce, Steph Curry.
Hang on a second, though. What has he won? What has he done?
But he has more career points, and all of those guys are Hall of Famers.
Yeah, but what clutch, what anything is he?
Yeah,
I mean,
he hasn't done anything.
Winning.
To E.T.'s point, what did Karl Malone do?
Score a lot of points.
He's in the finals.
All he did was score a lot of points.
Hell of he got Jordaned. DeMar DeRozan just doesn't stick out to me as like
he doesn't. But apparently he scores a lot of points.
All right, then I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you score more points than all those dudes, you're 16th all time in scoring. Yeah, you're a Hall of Famer. I'm looking at some of the scores.
He might be the first one who done. He might be
Carmelo Anthony.
Are all 15 ahead of him?
What
in the Hall? Or they're
LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Michael Jordan, Dirk Nowitzki, Wilt Chamberlain, James Harden, Shaquille O'Neal, Carmelo Anthony, Moses Malone, Elvin Hayes, Russell Westbrook, Hakeem Olajuwon, DeMar DeRozan.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one. But he's
more points than Dominique Wilkins. Dominique would be a good
by the way,
comparison.
He will get in because the Basketball Hall of Fame takes. But to me, he's not a Hall of Famer, even though he's 16th. Now, listen, that kind of goes against my Freddie T argument. So. Maybe he is. I don't know. It's interesting.
Has DeMar DeRozan ever been All-NBA?
That's a great question. I'll look. Hold on. Can I get career earnings for DeMar DeRozan, please?
Oh, gosh. $300 million.
All-Star?
6-time All-Star, but All-NBA.
Second team All-NBA, 2 third-team All-NBA.
That's good.
He's a better player than, to East's point. It doesn't feel at all like he's a Hall of Famer, but those not everyone's in the Hall of Fame for winning championships. Some guys get in for their individual. This feels like it's just he doesn't feel that good.
No.
Never were like super afraid. DeMar DeRozan, you know who he is to me? Joe Johnson. He's that level player.
Joe Johnson, yeah.
Like a good player, just not a Hall of Fame player. My son gave me one in baseball yesterday. My first reaction was no, and then it was like, well, I missed that one by 100 miles.
Mm-hmm.
But like Nolan Arenado, Hick.
Yeah.
Like
Gold Glover
my first inclination was no.
Yeah.
But he is. He will definitely go in. He's got 10 Gold Gloves.
DeMar DeRozan's best year scoring was always 23. His rookie year, he averaged 23.9, but then then he did have a 26.7 in Toronto. That was it. But 23.9 his rookie year was.
He must be right, but he must be in the 20s every year.
23.9, 20, 17.9, 22, 23, 23, 20, 26, 16, 22, 20.
Where is he even? Sacramento? Where is he?
He just left Sacramento. I don't know if he's with.
Once you go to Sacto, it's over. Oh, wait a minute. I might have just got that wrong. I might have been on something else.
Oh, boy.
DeMar DeRozan. Yeah.
I thought he had a year where he competed for the scoring title.
That might be postseason I'm looking at here. Hold on.
Yeah, I feel like he had one high scoring year.
I think you're right.
28 with Chicago.
Yeah, there you go.
Like 29 points or something, didn't he? Or they had a big year?
27.9.
That was my bad.
Yeah, career average 21, man, for a lot of years. He's played
21.
1,200 games.
Yeah.
He's 47-point field goal percentage, and he plays a lot of mid-range games, so that's also a pretty good number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
College, please, for DeMar DeRozan.
USC.
Very nice.
That's a hard one. You don't remember him there. In fact, it took a lot of years
Was
of
he a
being
one
asked
and
that
done?
question.
Was he one and done?
I don't think so.
No.
It took a lot of years of being asked that question. I always felt like he was a straight from high school guy. I thought it was a trick question.
What? Yeah. What are we doing, Tom Brady?
Yeah, you're above. You should be above that.
I'm flipping
that
off a guy. I mean, I'm just having fun. I need to make more money.
Yeah,
I got so much money. I got to have more money than Giselle Bundchen.
Yeah, bro, and bad acting too, by the way.
I mean, what am I doing? It's not a good look. This whole Patriot. I mean, we got Bobby Kraft and Belly and Brady, the three-headed monster, and they're all
cuckoo.
They're all weird.
1 year at USC for DeMar DeRozan.
They one and done.
So anyway, if you missed it, Tom Brady's in a feud with
one of the Paul brothers, and it's all contrived to lead to some
Silly.
WWE match. And I'm just saying, Tom Brady, you're above the WWE, bro. You don't need that cash grab.
Yeah.
Can you? I mean, again, what does everyone have to be like? Whatever's viral. I mean, just be. Brady's an odd dude. He was always an odd dude, and he seems even odder now that he's out in football.
Oh, the way he looks.
He's just odd. He's just an odd guy. Not a bad. I mean, whatever. It's just, why do you need that money, Craig? Is it that fun? It just doesn't seem fun to me. But again, I wouldn't want to get involved in all that. I don't have time for that. Like, you have a main role in an NFL team. You really don't have time for this crap, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can think you do. You don't. Can you be a part of running an NFL team and be involved in wrestling sidebars?
That's weird.
I mean, I can't get Tony Vassell to go golfing from now through December.
Mm-hmm.
And I got Brady, at Fan Fest and pseudo feuds with the Paul brothers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, this takes me back to our guy Tony Khan in the draft war room with the neck brace on.
The neck brace.
Huh?
My toe was in character, man.
It was a character. He wore that into the draft war room.
Funny stuff.
Is Frank Gore Hall of Famer? Yeah, of course he is.
Yes. But he's not a better running back than Fred Taylor.
No.
Somebody said, didn't he win a ring with Toronto? No, in fact, I think he was part of the trade that brought Kawhi to Toronto.
Yeah.
I think they traded him to San Antonio. So no, he didn't win a ring with Toronto. Which, by the way, you wonder what's going on with that whole Kawhi thing.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? Didn't they rescind the trade?
League needs to get its order in order.
Yeah.
Hey, am I reading Asia and Bam may have broke up?
What?
Is that possible?
I don't know.
I mean,
I ain't seen that.
Ask DJ. He knows everything.
You just broke it to him, man.
I don't know. I just,
you
Asia Wilson's mom crossed out her daughter on Bam's birthday post. Bam last month blurred out her face. Last
month? Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know? You're not saying?
I don't think so.
Okay. Hopefully those two crazy kids are still together. I think she's good for Bam. Bam otherwise be out punching everybody.
Yeah.
Just can't have that.
That kid will be. Whew.
All right, let's take a break. We'll make the turn for home when we come back.
I'm processing the breakup. I'm processing.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care. Official dental partner of the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
There's only one sport with games to bet every day the rest of the summer. And there's only one legal app to bet it. Bet baseball on Hard Rock Bet, your home to bet home runs, strikeouts, even the next at-bat. It's secure and regulated, so your money is safe. Step up to the plate with towering parlays that can turn a dollar bet into a max payout up to $2 million.
It's out of here!
Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Weather is as hot as can be, so think ahead. Get your backyard ready for football season with 15% off projects. Plus, get an additional in-showroom discount for both flooring and enclosures just for visiting. Maximize your space and make it great with Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. If you have the space and the idea, call them today. Showroom's just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
Gang, everybody's doing it. ET's doing it. I'm doing it. Our business manager's doing it. I know our listeners are doing it. You know what I'm talking about. You St. Augustine grass homeowners. It's topdressing.com. The season is here. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Our girl Michelle did it 4 weeks ago. Now she's saying, my grass kicks ass. Oops. Her words, not mine. But it's worth it. Man, I came home from Europe this summer, and I'm telling you, lush, lush lawn. I love it. I love it. Just like Ireland. Get to topdressing.com today. You can call them 888-850-1850. 888-850-1850. Get that free estimate. Topdressing.com.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie. If you spend even one summer in Jacksonville, you know how important your vehicle's air conditioning is. Right now, Big Chief Tire is offering $50 off AC services to keep you cool on the road. They'll keep you cool all summer long with honest service and fair pricing. Don't wait until you're driving with the windows down in August. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com and schedule your appointment today. Big Chief Tire. Service you can trust.
Hey roofers, finish and close out jobs same day with PermitRockstar.com. Their full-service permitting platform helps contractors cut permitting delays by up to 80%. Stop waiting and start building with PermitRockstar.com.
Lauren Brooks here. If you're like most of us at 1010XL, you have a long list of things you want to get done around the house before football season begins. Do yourself a favor and make an appointment today to check out Closets by Design's new showroom on Phillips Highway, especially the incredible garage. Closets by Design can help turn any garage into a custom organized space. Call 904-878-9393 to schedule your free in-home design consultation and get 40% off plus an additional 15% off and free installation, or online closetsbydesign.com.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
The Cash Building Material SEC Football Media Days coverage on 1010XL previews the upcoming SEC football season. Listen for interviews of coaches, players, and analysts as they give insight throughout the day on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
I've been.
What's DJ? DJ confirming a breakup?
Wasn't able to.
No.
Well, I received a text message over the break saying that the breakup is false. Fake
False?
news.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm about. Fake news.
Inspired a text, so that's, I mean,
It did.
apparently it was. If people missed it before, I'm committed to a kinder, gentler, optimistic, happy-go-lucky final third of the baseball season. And I'm not going to wrap myself up in disappointment and negativity, and just hope that somehow 62 games from now, my team will be in the postseason and we'll go from there. It's certainly been up and down. The Braves should get Acuna back tonight. That would be nice. And they did win a series coming out of the All-Star break, which, you know, was nothing 3 months ago, but the last month has been awful hard. So, and appreciate the Mets taking care of the Phillies. 2 out of 3?
Yeah, like
what was the weird play Thursday, then don't play Friday deal?
I don't know why we get screwed out of an extra day off, but we did. But I mean, it was right there in Philly, so you know.
But then you didn't play Friday.
Correct. They've done that a couple times. We got in a kind of bad deal on the schedule this year. We had 4 trips to the West Coast like in the first 2 months. It was kind of ridiculous. But anyway, it is what it is. It's, not to make excuses. The baseball schedule came out for next year, too, by the way.
Anything noteworthy?
I haven't really.
The fact that there won't be a season might be part of it.
Well, that's true. That's true.
This is the stare doowns now, right? Next season is the one that's in jeopardy.
This is it. It's coming.
All right. Well, we'll
coming.
see what we can do here in this the last, 3 months of baseball that we'll have for the next year and a half.
Yeah, I got to enjoy it.
Because it feels like they're headed for something. Baseball has always been bad about showing their A.
Yes.
The sport, both sides. They're the ones that have struck the most. They're the ones that have been on strike. They're the ones that have threatened. They're the ones that have bargained. They're the ones that have given up seasons and parts of seasons.
Mm-hmm.
It hadn't happened as much in the other sports. I don't remember an NBA strike. Has there been one?
NBA?
I guess they're all just swimming in cash.
There was a strike.
Was there?
Because the season was shortened.
That wasn't COVID?
No, I think there was a strike or so.
I don't remember one. I know NFL occasionally they don't get to that stage. Back in the 80s, they thought it'd be a good idea just throw the Scabs out there and let them play. That didn't work well. In fact, former Jags coach Jack Del Rio once beat the crap out of one of the Scabs, didn't he?
Yes, he did. JDR.
JDR going after it.
JDR ain't afraid.
I'm going to go ahead and predict that there's one NFL player that does not have either the IQ or the mentality to last in the league.
Okay.
And he seems like a nice kid. He seems like a perfect fit with the franchise that he landed on. But I got to say that this guy is just too meathead dumb to last until long enough to really get the full impact.
Okay.
I'm talking about Giants running back Cam Scadaboo.
Yeah.
If you're coming off a broken ankle and you don't have the sense to know that you shouldn't be doing backflips at FanFest.
Yeah, that was bad.
Then I can't help you.
Yeah.
And by the way, he had already taken some heat. He was for this. What was it? He was doing something that he probably shouldn't have been doing. I can't remember. He was at something or doing something that seemed would interfere with the comeback from the ankle injury. And I'm not trying to be the no fun zone here, but if we're coming off a broken ankle, maybe doing the backflip. If there's a way that you could re-injure your ankle, backflip would be top of the list, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah. So
that
just
good.
A lot of stuff happening at Fanatics Fest over the weekend.
Our guy looks good. He doesn't look good. Travis Hunter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he looks good.
And Hunter put in some time for sure. You look at that.
Nothing to do, so he lifted weights, couldn't run. But he looks.
No fishing. I mean, fish without running.
I'm sure he fished.
NBA lockout, last one, 2011.
There was one.
Here's the other Scadaboo. Yeah, he was at a WWE. He was in a WWE wrestling angle while still in a boot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to predict Scadaboo don't have the brain waves to last in the league. This guy's going to do something dumb.
Did Drake bet $1.5 million on Argentina?
Oh, did he? He was there at the game.
Good. Was he?
Yeah.
I like to see loudmouth celebrities lose big money. I love it.
All right, get us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Morning, Mike.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. I had the over on the shots on goal at 0.5.
Yes.
Did I do okay?
That was a bad beat.
Did I miss the game? Did I do okay?
Wow, this is crazy, huh?
Yikes.
That was nuts. What do you got cooking on a Monday?
Well, Tony's back.
And
I just stuck around long enough to hand it off to him because I am out the rest of the week after today.
All
so I will enjoy my time off, hopefully, like he did his. But today, our main focus is going to be who's going to be the big scorer for this team other than Trevor Lawrence himself.
Yes.
Last year, we got 13 touchdowns out of Travis Etienne.
Okay.
So today's question of the day, and we'll expand on this, out of Brian Thomas, Parker Washington, and the two main running backs, Tootin and Rodriguez, who's most likely to score you 10 or more this year?
That.
So we'll get into that.
I like that.
There might be some other candidates, but they'd be a little fringy, I think.
Would you take the over on 25.5 touchdown passes or the under with Trevor? Over?
Oh, yeah.
3,900 passing yards over?
Over.
Okay. All right. 11.5 picks over under?
Over.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going over.
All right.
Over. Because when it's over,
it's over.
That's what Al Michaels will tell you.
And he has many times.
Many times. Many times.
Well, have a great show.
Thank you,
Enjoy
guys.
your one day.
I appreciate it.
I'm surprised you just didn't say, I'm just mailing it in, boys.
No, you know what? I was going to take the whole week, and I needed a day for something else coming up in August,
Okay.
so I just split it up like
All
that.
right,
So
all right.
it'll be all good.
We'll have a good show.
Thank you.
Jaguars today, Mike and Tony back together. Our work here is done.
It's been a Next Gen Roofing Monday. Appreciate y'all being with us. We will see you tomorrow. Enjoy Jaguars today.
Time to swerve.
Swerve.